intro music thanks to Tim Jarrett, 239 Uncensored, helping power this whole thing. And, we had to bring out the big dogs, the top dogs. One of the top producers won an award, an event me and Larry had the pleasure of going to. Joe Pavich Jr., Patrick Dearborn, he don't have time for us. He's in Mexico. He's in
man.
Croatia, So, you know what? We'll bring in the other top dog in real estate, Joe Pavich.
Thanks, fellas. I appreciate you guys having me here, man. I got the two big dogs right here. Now, you guys are so big, man. I feel little in the middle. You know what I mean? Look at these guys.
Stop.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you having you on.
For sure.
Tell us a little bit about Joe Pavich, because I've been following your career for a minute, because you've do a great job on social media. Not only social media, but obviously you're one of the top real estate guys in the game. So tell us a little bit about yourself,
Thanks,
background, and real estate.
I appreciate it, man. Well, listen, I'm a pretty good realtor. I'm an all-star dad, though. I got 3 kids. Life is crazy. Life is great. Real estate, man, I've been doing it for 25 years. 25 years. It's hard to believe. I didn't have a gray hair on my head when I started. Now look at me, Larry. Now look at me. So, my dad got in a real estate business a long, long time ago, like in 97 or something. And he said to me, Joe, come work with me. This is back in the day. I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I worked 8 to 6, right? And I said, Dad, real estate sounds boring. Nobody does real estate, right? So about 2001, I said, maybe I'll give this a run. And got that license. I was like one of 20 agents in town. There was nobody sold real estate back in the day.
20?
20.
Man, now
Nobody
it's what,
sold real
10,000?
estate.
9,000, I think.
14,000.
14.
Jesus Christ.
14,000.
That's a lot of real estate agents.
Man, there is. So, just over the years, man, it just became what it became. When I quit my job at Enterprise, they looked at me like I was crazy. Larry, they looked at me and said, real estate? Who in the hell sells real estate? I said, I don't know.
You saw
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of it.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something, Joe. I mean, apparently you are very great. I'm not going to say good. Apparently you are very great at what you do.
Thanks, Larry.
So can you talk a cat off a fish truck?
I could do that.
Can you sell an Eskimo ice?
I can.
Oh, my Lord.
I can.
And listen, so
I
I
could
guess
sell
we
a
need to go see.
ketchup popsicle to a woman wearing white gloves.
Okay. Can you outsell Patrick Dearborn?
He's good, man. Patrick's good.
That didn't answer my question. $5 million house goes on sale. You both have to sell it.
I got to go with me, okay? But
Listen, I love
I
that
will
concept.
say,
Absolutely.
you got to believe in yourself,
If
fellas.
who else will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself?
I ain't going to say Patrick, but
No,
he's good.
he's good.
And if I didn't have my license, I'd hire him.
Okay.
He's good,
Oh, man,
man.
I like your style.
He's good, man.
Yeah. I see why you're good at what you do. You remind me a lot of myself. You remind me a lot of myself.
We're going to bring Joe into the studio next week, so we'll do a full show with him. And so we'll deep into more real estate and your background stuff. But we're just talking top 5 rappers all time. Go.
All right, so we got to go Biggie, number 1. I got to throw Eminem in there, fellas. You got to throw Eminem. Eminem in there.
Why? Because he's white?
He's got some lyrics, man.
Yeah.
He's got lyrics,
Man, don't say that,
He's
Pat.
got
Man,
lyrics,
M got
man.
game, man.
He does
All
got
the black
game,
people
man.
say M in the top 5 easy.
He does
top
got
5.
game. Tupac. You got to throw
Oh,
Tupac
yeah, you gotta have
in there.
Pac.
I kind of got to throw Jay-Z in there. He's gotten big, right? Everybody knows his songs, and it's cool and everything. But I got to put Jay-Z in there. Number 4.
Or 5. That's 5.
5. That's number 4. Number 5. Oof. I'm going old school. Eric B. Eric
Well,
B.
you and me, Rakim.
Hey,
He's
I'm
Eric
going
B.
Eric
Rakim,
Rakim.
yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
going old
Okay.
school, man.
Paid in
Listen.
full.
Paid in full.
Hey,
Paid in
Joe.
full.
You know Patrick, he's sitting over there patiently waiting. He was hoping you said 50, so he's kind of mad that you didn't say 50 Cent. Man, 50 is not even the top 10.
50's better than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
50 is not even top 10.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. 50 Cent is
Blake.
not top 10.
Blake.
Forget Blake.
Blake, 50 or Jay-Z? Thank you.
What's up, Kowal?
50. Good, come here.
No, you haven't been here for an hour,
just got here,
Kowal.
You just show up. Convenient. Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. I heard they was giving you hell at the your little meeting.
We're gonna bring
you on though.
We're gonna bring him on. It's a pleasure, Joe. We're gonna have you in the studio for a full hour.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have
I
you
can't
on.
wait,
Pick
man.
your brain.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, fellas.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
listen, you guys always ask these questions, right? I'm going to ask some questions to you guys, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I want to
also.
fire off a few questions for you, all
Rapid
right?
fire.
All right, rapid fire. I'm going to hit you with 3 real quick, all right?
Okay.
Menace to society or Boys in the Hood?
Menace to society.
Boys in the Hood.
Okay, all right. All right, so music. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to go movie real quick. 8 Mile or Belly?
Belly.
Okay,
8 Mile.
okay.
He said 8 Mile because he white.
Yeah.
Eric B. or
Better
Rakim or EPMD?
Oh, Eric,
man.
How about
Eric B.
that?
and Rakim.
Tie.
Eric B.
Okay,
and Rakim.
okay, all right.
I'm going with a
Okay,
tie.
all
I
right,
like that.
all
though.
right.
I like that.
Nobody knows about that,
Yeah.
though. Nobody
Hey,
knows
Joe
about no
too
Eric
good.
B. and
He sells
Rakim.
more real estate than anybody, but he knows hip hop too.
Buddy,
How
listen.
can you not love this guy?
Hey man, I like Joe, man.
Larry, listen, when I'm going into a listing appointment, I don't have Neil Diamond playing in the car. I got some music going. I got some
believe it,
music
baby.
going.
What
Throw a little
song does Joe Pavich have? You're going to a big listing.
Shook Ones. Shook Ones. How about that?
Mobb Deep.
Going there. I'm going right there. I'm going Mobb
Love it.
Deep.
Love Mobb Deep.
He's
Going
too
Mobb
much,
Deep.
man. He's too much.
And we
That's
want to give a
what it
big
is.
shout out to Kitchen, the Alley, hosting this thing, putting on a nice event for us. Got
Yeah.
the Larry Love Potion Drink Special.
Get your Larry Love potion drink.
Come
Great
join
spot,
us.
by the way.
Yeah,
Great
very
spot.
great
I'll be
spot.
back here for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do not-
shout out to
Do
Chris
not
Schuchart,
blame me
Marty.
for anything that goes on with Larry Love potion drinks. I am not the baby daddies and none of that other type of stuff that's going on. I am not responsible for what comes with them drinks.
I love
That
it.
disclaimer.
That's my disclaimer.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. We'll see you
I look
next week
forward
in
to
the
the show.
studio, my
I
man.
can't wait. Let's just do it. Let's go tonight.
go.
After this.
Tim, open up the studio.
After this is all over, I'm heading over to your studio. Thanks, fellas.
Sounds good, brother. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
Oh man,
Honor. What do you
It's-
next? Kowal.
it's a pretty nice evening.
Who?
Man, let's get Kowal, man. Kowal, man.
Kowal came last. He can't come.
Nah,
just come on
Kowal
the
can
show
on
like
first.
that.
Kowal,
show
you
up
gotta
and
try
just
one of my
skip
cookies,
everyone.
Kowal.
He can walk right on.
Kowal, on the live. Kowal gotta try one of my cookies on
Come on.
live on air.
Come on, Kowal. You gave me that look. Get.
Yeah. We live. Kowal, hey, when you get up here, man, you gotta have one of my cookies, man.
We got Joe Walt. We got no call.
No, I made the chocolate
He
ones,
made the
you know.
chocolate. He's not even kidding.
We got Joe Walt back. Joe Walt.
Joe Wall, man.
You know, amendment 3 didn't pass, right?
I tried to, hey, no, those.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, come on up here, man.
Where's Charles Patty had to run though? Is Charles Patty still here? Get Charles because he's got to run. He's got to pick up his kid. Let us do one quick one, Dan, because this dude's got to run. This guy's breaking lights.
Well, I gotta go. I'm good.
Okay.
How long you guys on? Hey, he said Lord
Midnight.
at the event. We got a text him to bring some people over here and get this place turned up.
Go ahead.
Come on, man.
Come on, Charles. I know you got to run.
Come on, Charles. We know you
Come on,
gotta
time is
run,
money.
baby.
Come on, let's go. This is a cool spot, Larry. The kitchen,
Yeah.
alley. Tim's in the.
Party of the night.
Come on up.
Come on down to the kitchen.
The kitchen, 1200 Central Ave.
Jump, son.
The alley, the kitchen, the mini bar.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the crowd.
Let's get it,
Come on, come on. You know,
Get it.
we live in the building.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, put the headphones on.
Put your headphones on.
We got Mr. Charles Patty.
Like in the Patty Melt,
He got,
baby.
he's got a hot podcast of his own.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, my man?
Yes, sir.
Talk to
Hey,
us.
hey, real quick. You know what Charles runs up on me tonight? He goes, man, you used to, I saw a picture with you with one of my friends that I grew up with, Polo.
Yeah, my buddy Polo. Polo
Hey,
Perez.
you know you and Polo kind of look alike, too.
Yeah, Polo's one of my best friends.
Did
man.
you
I love
know
that
that's
guy.
Red?
Yeah.
Charles,
No, we
tell-
behave together.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know. Tell us a bit about yourself, Charles,
So listen,
for people that don't know.
Yeah, so we do have the Myself Wellness podcast, but I actually have a company called Myself Wellness out of Bonita Springs, Florida, and we specialize in psychedelic therapy. And so we use ketamine. We do psychiatry, ketamine therapy. We teach people about meditative practices, healthy lifestyle changes. But do you want me to kind of just get in like to the science real quick or whatever?
We'll get in. We're going to bring you on the podcast.
Okay.
So we'll delve into more. I just want to briefly let the people that don't know about it, because your podcast does big numbers. I follow it, so I know the people know. Just some of the people that don't know you, but I can't wait to get you in studio and we'll delve in. Me and Blake are actually going on your podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that.
No, looking forward to that conversation. Listen, you guys are doing great things, man. I've been watching all the content. I love the show. It's beautiful.
We just trying, man. We trying, you know. We out here, we're going to just make our mark.
Heck yeah,
Get in
man.
where we fit in.
Heck yeah, brother. I love it.
Larry gave me that look. The only reason why it's not me and Larry going on your podcast is because me and Blake are in recovery.
Hey,
so that's
listen here,
that.
Hey, no. Hey, listen. Hey, Larry. I want to have you on the show too, though, man. Let's do that. Let's do that.
It's going to be me and you on there. Just that
Yeah,
one-on-one.
yeah, no.
You know,
We can go
we're gonna do
dolo.
big numbers.
We can go dolo. Yeah, 100%, man.
Big numbers.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do.
Nah, but yeah, no. So basically, like, yeah, we help people with depression, anxiety, a bunch of substance abuse issues, stuff like that, and really are, making a real impact in the local community, along with a lot of our veterans here locally, because what we do is actually helping a lot of veterans that are suicidal and getting them off their meds, etc.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
real big.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I mean, we need more of that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, the world needs it. There's too many people on all these pharmaceutical medications out there, and we specialize in getting people off all their pharmaceutical medications.
Now, we'll delve in when you go on, but why is psychedelic no different than being on like methadone or Suboxone?
No, so it's like Joe Rogan talks about. There's a difference in like drugs or medicines here, right? And what these medicines do are actually doing a lot of neurological healing to the brain, increasing the natural dopamine levels. But the therapeutic value of this dreamlike state or this psychedelic experience is helping people achieve 20 years worth of therapy in 3 weeks at our facility. So we're getting away from the pharmaceutical paradigm of treating a symptom and actually getting to the root issue and the root cause of why people have the symptoms to begin with.
And I know a lot of treatment centers are offering that now. And we'll let you run. We can't wait to get you on the podcast. I've been following you a long time, man. It's a pleasure and an honor that you came on, made time for us.
Yeah.
Jay-Z or 50 Cent?
50.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a 50
See
guy, man. I mean, I listen, much love to Jay-Z, but 50 all the way on.
Let
that
him
one.
know, Charles.
Yeah, 100%.
I see what's going on.
Oh no! Hey.
The fix is in.
Yeah.
Fix is in.
Hey, listen, big ups to both of you gentlemen. Thank you so
big
much.
ups
I
to
look
you,
forward
man.
to
You're doing
connecting
it
to this
big.
show.
Thank
Hey,
you for
love.
making
Love,
time
baby.
for
Pleasure,
us.
brother. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right.
Do a quick picture. Thank you. All right, Kamish. Thank you, brother. I'll see you.
Hey, man, this thing coming on. This is going pretty good. I like this here.
Live from the kitchen, Allie, come join us.
Best for last, I heard.
Salad spot.
We're in the alley. Not like
Best for last.
It's the third arm. We just started.
I expect for it to get hot. Put the mic on fire.
That's my
So who else is coming on? Everybody? Just any random people?
We got a guest this morning now. Cedric.
So just anybody off the street? Cool.
We still on.
All right, everyone that's drinking, be careful. There's a police in the building, so.
Yeah, man.
Not me, I'm retired.
Hey, first of all, before we even move any farther, right? Hey, Kowal.
Yes,
listen,
sir.
man, because you have to have one of my cookies, man. It don't get no better than this.
All right, let me
Sharka.
try. Is that a walnut?
You know, what you think?
Larry Love cookie. Now, what you experience after it is not on me.
Might be.
I have
Lauren.
no involvement in those cookies.
Nah,
So what goes on after?
I'm finna send this message out to Lauren. You can go home and get ready, baby, because I'm about to send your husband home to you.
Well, Larry loved chocolate cookie in my system.
Had to be a chocolate cookie, huh? You could have made a
Yeah.
vanilla cookie, Larry?
Been a white Russian cookie or something.
Ooh, Larry, like,
Nah.
you like White Russians. The drink, you always drink the White Russian.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
The last Trump event, I think we went to, you had the White Russian.
That was
Wow.
Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours. Remember that?
This guy got me sweating up here. Jesus Christ.
That's the tequila, my friend.
So, listen.
We got the big dogs in the
Sir.
building.
This guy.
Drew's going to bring the fire. I can't
Yeah.
wait to have you. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, Drew, you are too big to be drinking some wine. But anyway, we're
it's
gonna get to that.
weird.
Make sure you don't drink it all. Cole,
Get right to it.
while you was out, I heard that they was giving you pure hell at the meeting, man. Fill us in. What's going on?
It's not pure hell. It's just that it's probably some of it's my fault. I shouldn't have community meetings after major hurricanes, especially in communities that get flooded.
Commendable, though.
And I tell them up front, I got broad shoulders. I says, we're going to, beat me up, and then we'll talk about what we can really fix. I mean, I'm not going to stand around and say I can stop hurricanes and 7-foot surges. I mean, only one person can do that, and he's busy doing other things, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I will do what I can and make sure our staff and our infrastructure is in place to help us when we have these excessive storms, the rain, in the summer when we have these, 30-day storms and stuff that we can fix. Because there's aged infrastructure, especially in my district. This area is in my district where we're sitting right now, and this is the oldest urban part of the community in the county. You think about it. These infrastructures were built, from day one.
Yeah.
And expanded out east. So the further east you get, the better the infrastructure is because it's newer design. It's designed to handle this stuff. 60, 70 years ago, they didn't care. They didn't really have. They put little storm grates, they put little drains, they just let everything outfall, gravity flow out to the bays, and that was their answer. But now when we get storm surges and that, the outfalls actually fill up with water, and the seawater pumps up through the people's storm drains before it even gets flooded. So, these are things we have to address. I mean, we're working on it. So, we have about 5 outfall projects coming up here in the near future. The CRA has money set aside for new storm drains, roads, swells, stuff like that.
Well, I commend you. You didn't run from it. You went to it because you knew people was going to be in their feelings, emotions extremely high, and you was still ready to tackle on whatever came at you, man. So, me personally, I commend you, and I know you're not a politician, but I commend your leadership for willing to take on those battles and still try to help the people, no matter how bad they reprimand you and do everything else to you and say, because the stuff that I'm hearing, but you still my guy. I don't care what they say, you my guy.
Now I know you're feeling pretty good. Steelers with a big win, so I owe you lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did put a wager on that, didn't we?
Yeah. I got a question for you. What team has the most wins on a Monday night?
You're going to say
Steelers.
Steelers. You're so predictable. You got to come better than that.
I just see did he watch Monday Night Football last night because it came across the screen last
Number
night.
one,
2 weeks. Well, they had a Monday night game like 3 weeks ago, and they made that.
Dan's a
statement
big
on
stat guy, so he probably would have known that regardless.
I
but
know.
we're just talking about the
Especially
Steelers.
about the Steelers. I know the 49ers not.
They're probably 49ers are probably number 2 for Monday night wins.
No, it's the mighty Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys, I think, are
They didn't
number
win
2.
last night though.
It
The
don't even
mighty
matter.
Cowboys.
It's the mighty Cowboys.
Oh, okay. They
Cowboys.
lost the locker room.
San Francisco full of losers, man.
Well, we're talking about the team. Not
It's
the,
funny
not the
though.
city.
You look at the West. Everybody's locked up, same record.
Yeah.
And I think
the
what
Wild,
is-
Wild West,
I think Phoenix, by
Arizona.
Arizona, their record internal
Got the
gives them the lead.
We got
even
an
though they all got the
ex-Arizona
same.
Cardinal in the building, Eric Green.
Oh yeah, got my main man Eric Green.
Starter
look
for
at
the,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him come
Good to
on
bring
over.
them big dogs out in the kitchen. Yeah, Eric
I
Green.
like his hat.
Talk about the Arizona Cardinals.
How are Arizona Cardinals in first place?
Yeah.
They
in
got
their
Mighty
division.
Mouse.
Yeah. So what else is going on, Dan? You got that honey-do list knocked out.
Yeah, I had that.
Lauren keeps you busy around Christmas holiday season.
Friday I set aside for honey-do list stuff. I did a lot of it. It never ends. If you guys know honey-do
Oh,
lists,
yeah.
I don't know.
they're infinity. There's never an ending to them, so it doesn't matter. So,
Patrick, maybe you know.
I did for
For
a little
12
bit.
years.
For 12 years, yeah.
yeah,
You know.
it's funny. I saw this video. There's a woman. It's one of his memes, and she's there's 2 doctors standing over top of her, and she's unconscious, and they're like, "We've tried everything. We can't revive her. There's nothing we can do." And one doctor's like, "Is she married?" And she goes, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "Tell her husband just sat down and he's comfortable on the couch." And all of a sudden she jumps up, honey, I need you to come over here and pick this up for me. It's like
That's a good one.
it's,
Dan's got those jokes.
That's a good.
speaking of
Hey,
the wife,
Hey, Lauren.
The queen bees
Come on up
in
here.
the
Come
building.
on up here, y'all. Come on. See, this is the one. This is the lady that I was talking about. Once he had my cookie, I was about to send him home to her.
Lauren, you got to
This
try
is
a
Lauren.
Larry Love cookie.
yeah, try Larry Love cookie.
You gotta
Larry
have one of my
actually
cookies.
made these.
You
He
gotta have one
made
of my
it.
cookies. Chocolate one.
Hi, hon. How you
No,
doing?
it's the chocolate one.
Oh, okay. But it has a nut.
Yeah, it's a walnut.
And tell me, while we on air, tell me what it
Tell-
tastes like.
How
I'm
did
allergic
Larry
to
do?
walnuts.
How did I
Like
do?
them?
Yeah. How did I do?
Larry
Thank
just
you.
Oh.
No.
I try.
Because remember, Patrick's her best friend, but she's in love with Larry.
Patrick was mad about that. We're
wa-
gonna forgive
he
Dearborn.
was. He was mad about that, Lauren. My inbox
He
had
took
a
it
couple
personal.
F-bombs in it. Yeah. He's like, F that. She chose me.
Dearborn, if you're watching this, stay in Mexico.
He's in
stay in
Dearborn's,
Mexico, but bring me back a bottle of tequila when you come.
He better not be in Mexico.
I think he's in Mexico. He was?
No.
That's what he said. He was in Mexico. He was in
He was?
Yeah.
Pat's in Mexico?
Blake, where was that video Pat sent us? He was in Mexico, right? Yeah, he was in we're blowing
Cabo.
We're blowing him up right now. Maybe he's not.
Man, I
Disregard.
want my
he's not
We
here
don't
to-
know what Patrick is.
I want my souvenir,
Disregard.
baby.
I just tried to call him. That's why he didn't answer me, I guess.
Yeah, you know,
On the way down
different
here.
time zone over
Yeah.
there. Not
Yeah.
really, but
Mexico.
always a pleasure to have you on, Commissioner Colwell. Well, you got something that you want to hit Commissioner Colwell with?
No, we're gonna bring him on so we can really talk football and the way of life in Pittsburgh. Because Pittsburgh people, they are some very tough, grimy,
You have to be.
type of people.
What's the best, greatest football movie of all time?
Greatest football movie.
I mean, Rudy's got to be up there.
Rudy's up
Man,
there.
The
I like
Longest Yard,
Rudy.
man.
The
Yeah.
longest yard. Get out of here. Get out of
The original one or
Yeah,
the
the
remake?
original.
The original one's pretty good.
The original
Yeah,
one,
I
Burt
love
Reynolds,
that.
baby.
I love
Well,
that
both of them
movie.
got Burt, but the original-
Shockner. Remember Shockner?
Yeah.
He was the guy, and he's like, "That's a bad dude." He goes, "He killed like 6 people," and he goes, "Yeah, that karate's some bad stuff." And he goes, "That's before he knows karate." Good old Shockner. Love that guy.
Yeah, man. It's it's always good to have you on here, man. And you welcome with Larry Love
Oh, I appreciate
and
it,
Pat Jira
man.
anytime.
Yeah, we got a.
This is Felipe. Felipe, big player in town.
Nice. I just want to give a quick shout out though. How about that election, huh?
Oh, go ahead, get your shout out.
I think.
Yeah.
Grab
help
your
yourself.
outlaw.
I think the.
Outlaw.
I think the adjustment happened. Self-correction.
I'll
That's
tell
what
you
this country's good at every once in a while. It takes a couple decades and it self-corrects again.
what a difference 4 years makes. On Sunday, how many players were doing the Trump dance? They weren't
I know.
kneeling. They
That-
weren't protesting.
I know.
They
It was-
were doing the Trump dance. And Bones Jones, obviously, at UFC. But can you imagine 4 years ago, you would have thought
No, the NFL wouldn't allow it.
that kind of turn? They find Bosa for doing it. Bosa
Yeah.
started. You hear that, Larry? Nick Bosa started that Trump dance, and then everyone was doing it this weekend. Don't look at me like that.
First of
Somebody
all,
said they
that's a lie.
shut the guy, the Lions guy, off from having his interview after
Really?
after the game or something.
Did you see Jones?
Dude, let me
What?
tell you something.
Go ahead.
Square business. I was already out throughout this country years ago campaigning for the president. I used to tell the
got
congressman,
nothing-
hold on, I used to tell the congressman, I said, dude, this dance, it's in every hood and people just having fun with this dance, dude. So even when me and me and the congressman used to go places, we used to be doing the dance. Everybody
I've never
do that.
seen you do that dance. You got video of that?
So you calling me a lie?
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
You calling me a lie?
He's not calling you a liar. He just wants video
I
proof.
just want video. You got receipts?
Kind of like the police. It didn't happen unless it's on video.
Yeah.
Congressman Donalds, if you see this
They don't have
video
him on
and
camera.
if you got proof, please send it over to me
I'll
because
ask-
we all know
I'll ask.
we always used to talk about that
I'll
dance.
ask.
We've been doing that way back. See, the thing about America, don't forget, I'm stylish. I'm flamboyant. Everybody else got to catch up, baby. Catch up. Nick Bosa,
The
catch up.
originators? Okay. We'll see.
You know.
We'll pull back the tape for the next show.
I'm not much of a dancer, but I think I can do it.
It's so cool. It's cool and smooth.
It's not.
I can
not
see
all
you doing that.
difficult.
And listen
Do
here.
it for us right now.
Do
It's not that difficult.
Do the
You
Trump
gonna do it right now?
And
do
know it's a podcast. You can't see it, but I'm
Do
doing
it at a Christmas party.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right
We're
now.
gonna do it at a Christmas party.
Tearing it
Oh,
up.
you got a little bit of soul in you, Cowell.
Oh, I got a lot of soul in me.
He got
up.
soul.
Well, we love you, Kamish. Always make time. This guy, I don't bother him much, but when I do call him, this guy always answers.
Start sending that guy the voicemail.
He-
Come on, send that guy the voicemail, man.
Hey, do you know what Kowal said about us at the Real Producers? You remember what what?
And coming out.
You got Zoran shows up in the freaking police.
Oh. I got scared for a minute.
What'd they say at the Real Producers?
Kowal tried the heck out of us. All right, if you don't remember, good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's that PTSD and Alzheimer's is kicking in there.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
we
Just
good.
kidding. Best commissioner.
There's a lot that goes in.
Commissioner
Something has to
all-time
come
right
out
here.
sometime. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, Commissioner Kowal.
All right, I'll get up so you
Not
guys
only
get
a
somebody
good man,
else
but
in
a
there.
great
Some other,
Who we gonna bring on? Eric next.
some other highfalutin official.
Hey,
Well, how about a former NFL player,
listen, man. We're gonna bring on.
All-American at Vatech?
Me and this guy been competing since
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you.
Hold on. Everybody watching my brother on the phone. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm right here, bro.
We're live at the alley, the
Live at the
kitchen.
I'm in the-
Got a great crowd, good-looking crowd, good people.
Okay.
Eric's Larry's on the
just come on
phone. Larry, we're on the air. Can't stay off your phone for 2 minutes.
Man, this is my brother. He's this is my brother on the phone.
Does he
trying
know
to
he's in
find
Naples,
out where
not
he
a
come in
Immokalee?
at. He just parked, so y'all about to see my brother. We're
not
gonna bring him on here too, you know.
Not familiar with parking spots from Lockley.
Hey, take it easy, take
Nah,
it
it's
easy.
all-
I'm from Clewiston. I struggle too.
Hey.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, listen, everybody watching the podcast. Me and this man been competing ever since I'm gonna say elementary, since part 1 of days when he was a Clewiston Cougar. Then,
Yep.
you know, all the way to them Clewiston Tigers. He went to VTech because he couldn't go to the best university in the world at
He
Florida
probably chose
State.
not
You
to
know
go
what I'm
there.
saying?
I chose not to.
Yeah,
Listen, and we always got one hater over here to the far right, you know. But anyway, YouTube, America, this is my main man, one of my good friends who I have came to enjoy over this time period. This is Eric Green out of Clewiston, Florida.
Excellent.
He had a great NFL career, had a great everything. And now he's on fire for the Lord, and he's
Yep.
on fire for the conservative principles. And I
Absolutely.
also brought him up, you know, to help me campaign for the great president of Donald Trump.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, hey, no further ado than my main man, Eric Green, baby.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I had to bring out
Hey,
the
baby,
big dogs.
I'm glad you made
Hey,
the trip.
I
Made a long
listen,
trip,
dude.
too.
I didn't know if I was going to be first or last. I was trying to figure out the order.
You always first.
No, I'm just kidding.
You
I'm
don't even
joking.
have a laugh.
Appreciate you.
No,
made
no,
a
no.
long drive, waiting patiently. We really appreciate
No. I'm really
Coming on.
enjoying it. Listen, this is a nice crowd. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful setting, man. This is pretty
Not
awesome,
bad.
especially for the boy from Clewiston.
Yeah,
so
well,
I don't get to get out and see things
Naples
like this
is a little
often.
fancy.
I like it. I can get a little fancy sometimes.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So tell us, like, what's been going on? Tell us about.
Well-
You can talk about anything. You can talk about growing up. I know we shared a lot about your father. You can talk
Yeah.
about whatever, man. Talk about, you know, your love for God, your love for Trump, whatever. Just bless us, baby.
Well, I guess since we're up here politicking, I
Yeah.
can bring up Trump. You know, first of all, I want to
Without
say,
getting banned.
you know, guys, I come from a family of lifelong Democrats. I think I'm the first person in my family to ever vote Republican. I definitely wasn't the last this time. This
Yeah,
go
it's
around.
funny how things have changed.
Yeah. So, you know, man, I never grew up very religious or anything like that. You know, God has always spoke to me. He's always guided me through my career, and it's been such a treat, you know. But I would say that, you know, it's on a political level. You know, Trump's the first and only president I've ever voted for. You know, I'm 42 years old now, and you know, 2016 was the first time I ever voted, and
Okay.
and,
And you voted for Trump
and
then?
I voted for Trump. Yeah,
Interesting.
he's the only person I've ever voted for. So,
So when you were playing, you didn't really follow politics.
no, I didn't. You know, I know Obama was the thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the first black president, but I don't get into identity politics. Never have. I don't get into identity anything because, you know, I always say not all my people look like me. You know what I mean? It's the people that think like me, the people that are rich in the mind, you know. And so, you know, I sometimes I think we'll find out the people that look like us sometimes can hurt us the most.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're black or white or wherever you're from, but, you know, but like I said, Trump was the first president I ever voted for, and I had my reasons. You know, I was one of those people that end up speaking out something that someone else said, and I didn't like that, and so I had to go back and do my research. And once I realized what he was standing for, and then I think also just with the spiritual gift that God gives me, I was able to see something that not many people were able to see, and that's why I've been very vocal about my support for him. But prior to that, you know, this past April, I was sitting at home, and as I was sitting there, I just started talking to God at home, and I said, Lord, what is my purpose? You know, I just feel like I'm watching my community die off. You know, these young people are getting in trouble. They're carrying guns. They're getting suspended out of school. I said, I don't feel like what I'm doing or what you know, is enough. I said, what can I do and who can I reach that can help us change this? And about midnight, I was sitting there, and I tell people I wasn't asleep and I wasn't awake, but it's like I had my head underwater, and I jumped up and I heard the Lord said, you're going to save the nation. And that was pretty big for me to hear. And not many people, it's the first time I'm sharing this publicly. And I didn't understand that. I didn't know what that meant. And so the next day, I was invited to go play golf with a group of friends. And one of the guys that was there was the actor Mark Wahlberg. His brother was there. And Jimmy Wahlberg was there. And it was cool meeting him, but he was with a group of guys from this company, K-12 Print. I didn't know who they were. But as I looked over, this guy stared at me, and he smiled. And when he smiled, I just like, man, what's going on? And the Lord said, pay attention. And so I really listened to what he was saying. And he said, you know, when I leave this earth, man, and if the good Lord takes me, and if he say, why haven't you done enough? All I could say is, you know, I didn't have enough time. And he's like, I just want to help as many kids and people as possible. When he said that, man, my heart lit up. And so after we finished talking, I went to go tell him what God was dealing with me. And he said, man, there's a light on you that I've never seen before. And it's weird. I said, dude, I just came to tell you the same thing. We shook hands and we departed. The next day, I received a phone call from a guy, Steve, that was working for him. He said, hey, man, would you want to take a tour of K-12 Print? I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, for what? But sure. And so I went over to Riviera the following week. And as I was in my car heading that way, man, I know this sounds crazy, but I felt like I was put into a deep sleep. And when I snapped out of it, I was probably 15, 20 minutes away from the place that I was going. And it scared me, but I had all this information that I didn't have previously, and I was, at the same time, trying to figure out what just happened. I was, like, really hyper. And I pull up to this place, and, you know, they tell me, hey, before we take you on a tour, we want to go in the office and talk. And I said, sure. So we went in the office, closed the door, and I asked them, I said, can either of you tell me why I'm here? And they looked at each other, and they said no. I said, okay, well, I'm going to tell you why. And this is what God told me. And he said that, and that's when I started sharing things with them prior to it happened. I said, the Lord said that Joe Biden's not going to be the president. He said they're going to use a black female, and they're going to try to create a racial divide within our nation. And I'm going to use you guys, to bring it together. And I didn't understand it until I came here to this place, because he started to show me this place. Because with K-12 Print, they are a company that they hire people like ex-cons, people coming out of prison, giving people a second chance at life, teaching young kids skills to provide for themselves, you know, and which I thought was awesome. And I believe that's how we make America great, by taking care of our own people, giving people a second and third and fourth chance. Sometimes we don't figure it out till we're 40 years old, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
And so I love it.
You want to know, the people out there watching, this gentleman to the right of me, he is so humble. This is the most he ever talked since he been around me.
Yes.
And this is a guy, you know, star-studded individual. I had him in places where he could talk. And he was, no.
It wasn't my time.
No, he's like, man, it's not my time. I said, bro, it's always your time. You know, but he would never open up. You know, everybody have their time and their places on when they're going to share what they're going to share and when.
Yep.
But, I mean, I just appreciate you just being up here and just sharing everything else, even though I wish you would have shared a lot more stuff, especially when we was in Atlanta, especially in that room. But he just fell back.
Yes.
For whatever reason it was, I respect that.
Yeah,
I'm going to always respect you. I never push no one.
Yeah, but it wasn't my time. And to be honest with you, Larry, I think you held your own at that moment. That was the first time that I had been in a room of people that looked like me, that thought like me. You understand? And like I was sharing with one of the gentlemen earlier, I was telling him, I was like, man, not all of my people look like me. And so I don't get into identity politics and all of that. It's the people that we listen. If you cut us open, man, we all look the same on the inside.
Yes,
but it's
sir.
the people that share my values and that think like me. Those are my people. And that was the first time in Atlanta that I had been in a room like that before, and I was so impressed that it was like I was emotional. I was trying to hold back tears because I'd never seen that before. And I'm like, this is what they want to hide from the world. They don't want, like the Democrat Party, they don't want the world to see young, black, successful men like what we saw in that room. I was like, this is the secret weapon here.
And 5 of those people in that room going to the White House.
Oh, absolutely.
5 of those people in the room going to the White House.
Absolutely. But the cool thing is, Michaela Montgomery, she held that event for you.
Yeah.
And
I'm bringing her down. She want to come get on the podcast. I'm going to let her bless the mic as well.
Yes.
You
should. She's a superstar. She's a superstar.
People know her as Chick-fil-A girl, but
Yes.
man, that's Trump girl. That Trump love himself some Michaela.
Listen,
that's his baby.
You know what?
So,
he needs to. He's going to have a special place. I already see it. I know God's already showed me something, but I'm going to hold that down. But he's got a special place for Michaela, and I believe that she's going to be. She's going to be the headliner of literally. I told her we're gonna do a blackout. We're gonna turn that into the Republican Party, and we're gonna.
It's headed that way.
You understand? That's just the way. That's what's happening, and this is a great opportunity for that to happen.
As I say now, I'm gonna get some shirts made. You know what? We need to get the shirts made. I know that's your thing. I know,
we can do it.
I like that shirt. What you did with the Trump policy and everything else.
So that one that you brought, that was for Pat. That was from
Yes.
him?
It came from Eric.
Larry didn't bring me one, but
He getting it fit. He gave me two X's.
Listen,
But anyway,
I have more for you. I'll get you guys some. Don't worry.
we're gonna get the 21% thing going.
Okay.
Because the numbers out what they said with the black men. So the black men voted 21%. So yeah, we're gonna get a shirt saying I am that 21.
Oh, absolutely.
I like that.
And I got an idea. Larry, we'll talk afterwards, man.
Oh, for sure, baby.
Because we're gonna lift that number of 21 is just a start.
And real quick before we let you run, toughest NFL wide receiver you ever faced?
Oh man. I would say. Oh man.
I mean, you played against Randy Moss. You played against T.O., right?
I would say for me it was man, I'm losing his name. Played with not Tom Brady, but tall head.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison.
That's my guy.
Now Marvin Harrison was the toughest, just because Marvin is
precise.
He's very well. One, he's with Peyton Manning, and those guys think alike. So based off however you cover them, they'll change it in the middle of a play. So it's very hard to try to, run backwards and haven't tried to guess what this guy's gonna do. And he's a veteran. He's very smart. And he studies. He's well studied.
Yeah.
And when you face those guys like that, man, they have a quarterback like that, and to be able to stop on a dime like he did, man, I tell you, he was probably the toughest for me.
Marvin's
I mean, watching them guys being in Indianapolis for 6 years and watching them the way they handle that, because even being there, Carson Palmer and Chad Johnson Ocho, they used to come from Cincinnati to try to study. Like they'll be sitting in the stands, they ask Peyton and Marv, like, how do y'all get on that path?
And Reggie Wayne's a wide receivers coach now.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing, because you brought up Chad Johnson, I got a funny story with Chad. We played in Cincinnati. I think it might have been 2007. 2007. We played in Cincinnati. And Chad Johnson he does not like to block. So before the game, we're in the locker room changing. Now, they don't supposed to come in the locker room. Dude, he's all in our locker room. He's like, oh, man, I got a hurt knee. I'm hurt. And we're like, Chad, get out of here, man. So we get out on the field, and we're out there playing.
Crazy.
And in the first play of the game, it was like a block. And he grabs me, and I was a little bit more of an aggressive corner. And I grab him, he's like, look, E, man, we're not going to do that today. I was like, what do you mean? He said, listen, I'm going to tell you if it's a run or pass, and we're just going to mind our business over here. I said, Chad, I'm not listening to you. You know Chad's a jokester, so.
Yeah, I know.
First place, get up. He goes, get ready. And he runs a route, and I was like, next play does the same thing. Then he goes, take it easy. And I grabbed him. He's like, he literally told me if it was run or pass the entire day.
Chad believe in his skills.
No, he does.
Chad is one
He
of the
does.
best route runners, period.
No, he is. Now,
He is one
Chad,
of the best-
I would say he's another one that's very difficult.
Yeah, he's one of the best route runners.
All right, real quick. Fred Taylor or Anquan Bolden?
Anquan Bolden.
Yes.
Anquan's
I like it.
Anquan, man, listen, Anquan was my team.
He's a
First of all,
beast.
Anquan and I played against each other in high school. We competed in high school, played against each other in college, but also as a teammate. Anquan is one of the toughest dudes I've ever been around.
Talk about blocking wide receiver. That's the
Listen,
it gets much
he's
better.
a running back / quarterback / linebacker / D. Anquan is, I remember we were in New Jersey and we were playing the Jets and they knocked him out. 2 guys hit him and they broke his jaw. Mm-hmm. This dude wouldn't even take pain medication, man. He will not put any alcohol in his body. He doesn't curse. He is a strict, strong man of God.
And you know what you and Anquan Bolden also have in common?
What?
You both played for the greatest franchise in NFL history, the San Francisco 49ers, so that you could say that.
Listen, Arizona Cardinals, get him right, man.
Man, this dude right there, man, this dude over
Stay
here
on for a
crazy,
couple minutes.
man.
I'm gonna let Blake
He's crazy.
jump on.
Yeah, okay.
What up? Oh, we bringing Blake on,
Just to fill in.
Fill in there.
Thank you.
I look better than Pat, but I'm not as good on this microphone. You know what I mean?
Hey, sometimes it's all about the looks, man.
Hey, there you
100%.
go.
That's why I
There
dressed
you
like
go.
this tonight.
Listen,
I like that blazer,
I
baby.
came fresh today.
I like that
I
blazer.
like that goat shirt on it. Was that?
Oh, you like the goated?
Goated. I like
yeah,
that. Man.
shout out to Kevin out there. Goated gear, super fly, goated putters, goated pickleball. My man Kevin's doing his thing.
Man, I got to get on with that. I like.
I
it.
got you.
That's
I
what's
got
up.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
I like that.
I'll make sure you get one.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, we got a
Absolutely.
couple different things.
So what's next in line for you, Eric?
Well, man, it's funny. My brother texted me the other morning. He said, bro, I had a dream, man, and I just want you to follow whatever God's leading you to do. And at this moment, I don't know what that is. I know I'm going somewhere with this. This is, this whole politic thing for me, it's probably the most, I would say, fulfilling thing I've ever done over playing sports or anything, because I feel like I'm making a difference in my community. My ultimate goal is to, get some resources back to my community in Clewiston to help our young people and help our kids. So eventually that's going to be the next move for me to try to bring that. But, as far as, like I told you when you were in Clewiston probably a couple months ago, the way I look at myself is, I'm a frontline soldier, man. You have some people that are generals that are going to sit back and make the calls, and I'm a people person. So I'd rather be
Boots on the ground.
and that's what I've done over the past few months. I've had some support, by some local people in Clewiston, but I've been just traveling on my own, just going state to state. You know this. I've been in Atlanta a couple times. I've gone to North Carolina, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Georgia. I'm just doing my part. I wear this gear because, especially when, we're going in the African American community, a lot of people look and they ask questions, and that's all it takes.
That's what it's all about, asking questions.
Ask a question. And so as soon as that question is asked, it opens up an opportunity to have these conversations. And 95% of the time, that conversation ended with the win for Trump. And I would say that, because there's a lot of policies that, the Democrat Party support that, a lot of people in the black community don't know about.
No, they don't.
They don't. And so when they found out all the stuff that was targeting children and sex, all that stuff, that was a game changer for a lot of people. But I do have to give a shout out to Gen Z. Gen Z has been, that was the biggest surprise for me, because I was like, man, we are screwed dealing with these young people.
Once Kamala called Gen Z idiots and stupid and everything else,
That was it.
that was it, man. These kids are already very emotional.
Yes.
They're very emotional.
Yes,
So
yes, that's true.
That's right.
Once she said that, they was going against the grain.
Yes, no, absolutely.
And Trump is a rebel. So since a lot of these young kids, they are rebels.
Yeah.
So they like, man, we went Trump.
Yeah,
We went Trump.
a lot of these young kids are like me, man. They're with this new Republican Party, man. They're with the Trump and the Byron Donalds. You know what I mean? I told you about Byron when we met back in LaBelle. I was like, man, I don't know, but my spiritual eyes see something with him, dude. I believe that guy is going to be,
You said it right there, spiritual eye, right?
No,
Because
yeah.
I see the right type of people
Yes.
doing the right type of thing with my
Yes.
spiritual eye,
Yep.
and I hear what I call language of the heart.
Yes.
If you're speaking something positive, something that I feel is good,
Yep.
it resonates with me.
Absolutely.
And if you're speaking something crazy or something that I don't comprehend
Yep.
with, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
I feel the devil presence. Right?
Absolutely.
I feel it right away, and so
Absolutely.
I have to trust that spiritual instinct that
Yes.
I have.
I like the
And-
way you
and-
wrote it.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so that's what I feel like people are resonating with is getting ready to BS.
Yes.
You know, I want to be told the truth about what's going on.
Yes.
I don't want to be, you
Yep.
know, getting sold all that BS.
Yeah, but I believe everybody, no matter if you're Democrat or Republican, I feel everybody right now feels a sense of peace.
100%.
You know,
I
it's
feel
just-
the last
it's
2
every-
weeks,
it's everywhere.
everybody's just kind of like,
it's like
I
it's
can
okay.
breathe now.
It's like it's
Right.
okay to be a
Right.
man again now
Yeah.
too. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh,
It's okay
man,
to be
speaking of
masculine,
that,
man. It's
man,
oh, that's
cool.
right. That's right.
Angela Stanton went in today. Did y'all see her?
No.
Oh man, she went in on the Democratic Party so hard, and she was talking about. You just have to watch it.
I'll have to check it out.
You just have to check it.
I'll check
She
it
was-
out.
It was on Instagram.
Yeah.
In reference to like why she support Trump. She said it's one thing, person can talk about something.
Yes.
But it's another thing when a person do
do
something.
something.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so she was talking about, yeah, they said all this about Trump, but look what Trump has done. He gave
Check the
Jesse
track record.
Jackson and the Rainbow Coalition $1 million. He was on the cover of Wu-Tang. He was this, just breaking it down.
Yeah.
He was part of that First Step Act. That's why I'm home. That's why Kilpatrick is home, Kwame. And man, she was just killing the game. What has the Democrats done besides telling you that feel-good
Yep.
message?
Yep.
It sound good, it
Yep.
feel good, but they ain't hitting on nothing.
But you know, it's impressive too. And I just found this. I thought it was a joke at first, but you know, I don't know if you know about the Nelson Mandela.
Oh yeah, he sent his private
That's
plane.
right. That's
when
right.
when the
That's
U.S. wouldn't
Yeah.
fly him, and he sent him
The U-
over there, I think, to pick up 80 people, and that's like that.
And I
US,
think
that's
that
crazy.
message of preying on these urban
Hey,
neighborhoods,
yeah,
or you know,
yeah.
your guys'
Even-
community,
Yep.
it sounds good. Like
Yes.
you want that hope.
Yes.
I want to know that my community is going to be taken
Yep.
care of.
Yep.
The problem is there was no action behind the message.
Yep.
You know, and
100%.
so that's where the difficulty lies. I've never been from your community, but I understand it.
Yes.
And I see people's frustration. Like now, like I'm tired of the BS.
Yes.
The same thing.
Yes.
I'm getting
Hey.
sick of it.
Yes.
And that's crazy because I totally have forgot about it. He did that
No,
for Nelson
no,
Mandela.
no, he did.
On top of what he did for Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer, and see, and when we played Jennifer Hudson,
track record
I
proves
shared this,
himself.
and
Yeah.
I told my mom, I said, for some reason, he will not defend himself when it comes to the black community.
He don't.
He won't, and I'm like, dude, you can end it quick.
Okay.
And he just he never defends himself, which I
Yeah, you know, he gonna come back.
yeah.
So, yeah. We got another guest who I need to get on.
Listen,
Hey,
guys,
baby,
thank you
this
guys,
here.
man.
Hey.
Listen, thank you so
Hey,
much,
yo.
man. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
I know if you leave, be
You too,
safe on the
man.
road,
Yes,
baby.
for sure,
yeah.
man.
Keep doing God's work, bro, for
Absolutely.
sure. You want me to hop out? All right.
Stand. Come on there, big
I
Sam.
don't know if there's enough room up here.
Come on there, big
I don't know
Sam.
if there's enough room up here. I'm just glad I'm not in the middle, bro, because I'm serious. I look tight.
Eddie broke the wine, yes, baby. Dog, you know you gonna have to try one of my cookies, dog. So,
Hey, man. I'll eat whatever cookie you want me to eat. You pick it, I eat
Pause,
it.
man. Pause. You better watch that.
I point to your cookie.
What I'm saying?
Baby, I got you. I'm going to eat that tonight.
Have some of that chocolate love right there. Have some of that
That's
chocolate
that
love.
Larry Love cookie, baby.
You made that?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I got the video.
You gotta show me.
I got the video.
You gotta
I
show
made
me.
the cookie.
That's right.
I had posted it. I posted it too.
How do you do?
Man.
The cookie's banging,
How's it
baby.
going with that wine?
Bro,
The cookie's banging.
well, you got, hey, I'm real sexual right now. I got red wine and chocolate. Man, I'm sexual as it gets. Baby,
You in some trouble, baby.
You're in some trouble
You in
tonight.
some
Look
trouble.
out. That's right.
Hey, party
out.
girl. We partying tonight.
Hey, listen. I thought I had a beautiful smile. My main man, Big Sexy here. His smile topped mine by far.
Hey, man, he set me up. He made me eat a chocolate cookie and then smile.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you good, baby.
That white smile. Pearly white.
Bro,
Hey,
white.
so listen.
man,
This
thank
my
you guys
main
for
man,
having
Drew.
me.
Hey, listen. Drew served his good country. He also
Thank you
he
for
love
that.
to fight,
Thank
but
you.
he just don't fight.
Feel extra safe tonight.
You know, if you
Yeah,
out
I'm
there
feeling
thinking,
extra cocky around my mouth is what I'm feeling right now. I got two big guys right here to defend me. If I
Hey,
get
shout out to
wild.
my boy Zoran out there looking at us.
What up?
yeah.
Ain't got Zora on camera.
So, talk to me, Drew. Talk to me, baby, because, hey, listen, you talking about uncensored. You say whatever out of your mouth.
Yeah, I don't give
and
a
you
fuck.
don't give. There it go.
I don't give a fuck. Let's send it.
You serve this country, so I can't say nothing to you.
Hey, First
You know-
Amendment, I believe in it. And I believe in
Amen.
it. I'm so glad Elon saved the country by buying Twitter, turning it into X, because I believe that played a huge role in saving this country, allowing people to speak and say what they want to say. So shout out to Elon.
Hey, what's up, Elon? See you in a few.
What else you got for me?
Man, hey, you on the mic, baby.
Yeah, what you got
on the
going on?
mic,
What you
man.
got?
Man,
going
life's good. My life is great. You know, I'm in a beautiful relationship.
Give your lady some love then.
You know, she's standing there looking at me, smiling. I got the most beautiful girl in the world.
Man, get that drool off your lip, man. Come on, man.
My
Get the drool off
my
your
life
lip,
is
man.
beyond. My life is beyond good. You know, I head to Miami. I'm gonna give a quick shout out right now to my boy Cole Brecka, the ultimate human, Gary Brecka's son. Tomorrow he finishes his 7th marathon in 7 days on 7 different continents.
Crazy. Been watching this kid run. It's been
Wow.
crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, like
Antarctica,
my body fires up.
Istanbul.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about, he started his marathons in Antarctica. He went to Australia. He went to both Istanbuls. He's in Cartagena today. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah,
And then he finishes his 7th marathon tomorrow in Miami, where the Ultimate Human exploded. Bro, I get goosebumps. You can see it. I'm fired up. And
I
I'm,
see.
and I'm saying, I mean,
They goosebumps for real.
yeah, you know, if you don't know me, you know, I do executive protection for Gary Brecka, the Ultimate Human.
That's right.
The Brecka family is like my family, and to see Cole do something, a little side note, at the end of the 3rd marathon, he collapsed his left arch in his foot. He hurt both of his hamstrings, and my little brother, man, he just doesn't quit.
That's right.
You know, he's on 4, 5, and 6, battered, beat it up, just hurting. And tomorrow, man, I don't give a shit what it takes. I don't care if I got a fucking fireman carry him. Bro, we're finishing this shit.
That's right.
It's
I
so
like
good.
that. I like that.
It's so
That's
good.
that big brother mentality.
Absolutely.
Right there. Like, I'm taking
we're
you.
finishing
I got
it.
you.
There's
I
no
got you.
questions asked. I don't care
Shout
if I
out to
die
Cole.
carrying.
That's
Shout
right.
out
Shout
Cole,
out to
man.
Cole.
Drew,
Yeah, doing his thing.
I don't know if you always been that way. I don't know if it was the service that made you way, but you always have put others before yourself.
Man, I've been that way my whole life, man. I care about people that I love more than I do myself. I'm willing to die for the ones that I love. And as far as
It
we're
comes
gonna,
when you serve like that. Yeah,
well,
yeah, yeah.
well,
I mean,
it
it's
changes.
natural.
It changes. Like when I was in high school, I was a spoiled athlete. You know, I was top of the state of Florida playing DN, but I always cared about my teammates. And then, but when you're in the Marine Corps, when you're in combat and you see people die, Americans die right in front of your face, and they don't get to go home to their family.
Different kind of camaraderie.
You understand it a little different. And now we're gonna just turn it up a little bit, all right? Because I don't give a fuck.
He don't.
I don't. And if you're listening, I will never give a fuck. I will
right.
say what's on my mind, and always. The number 2 biggest things in America that profits is war and big pharma.
That's right.
And now we have the Avenger crew coming in to decimate this. I went to war to make elites' pockets rich. I didn't go to war for what they brainwashed me to think.
Right.
I didn't go to war to save this flag and save Larry and save Blake. I went to war to make motherfuckers rich.
That's sad.
And it's disgusting.
Sad.
And now we finally have a president, President Donald Trump. I've met him 5, 6 times. Every time I meet him, he remembers exactly who I am because
Can't forget you, big sexy.
No,
Can't forget you, big sexy.
it's not me. It's not me. It's I got introduced to President Trump by Uncle Dana White.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So it's like it was a pretty memorabilia, like a pretty moment that I met him, and he was like, he pointed at me at Mar-a-Lago, and he's like, "You're the Marine," and I said, "Yes, sir." He came up, shook my hand, told me he loved me for the 2nd time in my life.
It's crazy.
Dog,
So that's
I'm-
that track record we were just
you
talking
know,
about.
anytime I wasn't around, I'm out the state, I'm moving around doing my thing, I needed this person or that person personally protected. I needed somebody to have eyes on somebody or whoever. Hey, Drew, can you handle this? The thing is, he's available. Drew's like, man, I got this. I said, well, I'll pay you, man. He like, that's an insult. He like, man, bro, you insult me, man. I got you. got you covered, man. And I always appreciate that. It's like, this man is country first. He love America. He love people. And, man, I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you my guy.
Yeah, always.
You my guy.
Always.
Hey.
You know, I would say, and in the Marine Corps, they teach you, in the service, they teach you, you got to love God, you got to love your country, and then you got to love your family.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people in life, a lot of people in the civilian world, as we call it, they think that that's backwards. But in all reality, it's like, without God, we don't have a country.
Amen.
Without my country, I don't have my family. It has to go in that order. And it's as fucked up as some people that have never seen what it takes to have this country, we get lost. Without God, we don't have a country.
No.
Without
not at
country,
all.
we don't have family.
That's right.
Right? So it's like, it has to be in that order. And my girlfriend and I, we went at it, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago about it. Because it's like God, family, country. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. Without this country, without this stars and stripes, this red, white, and blue, flying high and proud, I don't have you. You're wrapped up. The only thing I can see is your eyes. Your eyes are beautiful. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'll fall in love with those day in and day out. I'll fall in love with your eyes over and over. But it's like, I don't get to have the beauty of my girlfriend, my future wife, because you're wrapped up and covered for forever. And that's what makes America great, is we are the last free country in the world.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm telling you, and I said this earlier to Eric, bro, we are so lucky to have, I know it sounds fucked up, but we are so lucky to have gone through the last 4 years that we went through, because it allows us to realize how fucked up it can be.
100%.
And I'm
Opened
telling
up
you,
everybody's
and
eyes.
even in the last 4 years that we went through, bro, it's still not as bad as many other countries out there.
Right.
But we are so fucking lucky to be alive today, because we're about to send the best 12 years in American history coming up. We're about to be alive for President Trump's second tour in that fucking White House. And you know he's going to groom everybody to just do amazing things after him.
That's right.
We saw online all the statistics. 86.6% of the country was red. We don't have a blue state in this country. Isn't that beautiful?
Man, when
That
your
speaks
pocket's
volumes
hurting,
right there.
when your
That
stomach's
speaks volumes,
hurting,
really.
what else you gonna do?
But I'm saying, it's like, we don't have a blue state in this country. We have blue cities.
Yeah, of course we will always have blue cities.
So it's like, we got freckles.
Hey.
We got freckles in America of
pockets.
just dummies.
Little pockets.
And I'm telling you, within this next 4 years of what President Donald Trump is about to do, I think we're going to have 96, 97% of the country red by the next election.
We just can't mess it up.
No, no, we can't.
And you know what, Drew?
I'm out. Pat's coming in.
It's something I want to tell you, but I already had told you this before. I'm so happy for you and of you, man. You know, to see you and your lovely girl.
I feel the heat Pat's about to bring me.
Man, Pat ain't gonna do nothing, man.
I feel the heat.
I'm glad to
He
see
knows. Drew
you
knows.
know, you got your love life going on.
Man, I got a beautiful girl. She takes
I know.
care of me.
I know.
I got 3 beautiful Instagrit kids, and I call them Instagrits because I didn't create them. I just fell in, and I do the role as best as I can.
That's what's up, man.
I'm struggling right now with my 14-year-old,
It happens.
but it happens.
It happens.
There's no book to parenting. We just learn as we go,
yes.
and that's it. We learn as we go.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you'll appreciate this. 2 weeks ago, man, I gave my life to God. I did. 2 weeks ago.
That's what's up, brother.
38 years old. I went and I did a mental health. I did security for a mental health event that was going on. Shout out John Huffman. I know you guys have talked to him and had him on. Shout out John Huffman, man. He asked me for security because some things that were going on. And I learned more that day about myself, just listening and watching and being a sponge, that at the end of the event, he came up, he's like, how do you want us to pay? And I said, man, I don't want it. I said, man, I broke down in tears. Hey, big tattooed fucking idiots can cry too. So it's like, I broke down
That's
in
that
tears.
passion,
and
man.
I said, I don't want it. And the pastor got up on stage and he's like, has anybody in here not given their life to Christ? And I was in the back chilling. Everybody's praying, got their eyes down. I'm doing security, so I don't look. So I just raised my hand to him. And he's like, all right. He tricked me. he looked, and then he goes, all right. He goes, if you raise your hand, I'm going to invite you down here. And I was in the back. He's looking at me. He's like, and I was like, so he goes, no. He's like, come on, be all in. So I went down there, and I tell you the craziest thing. We just heard Eric talk about the crazy things that God does to you, right? I walked up to some dude I never spoke to in my life. It was weird. I'm not going to lie. It was weird. Mm-hmm. He reaches in his pocket. He pulls out some oil. He puts it on his finger. He wipes my forehead, right? He places his hand on my forehead, and he goes, I don't know exactly what it is that you're struggling with. He goes, but I believe it's something to do with war. And he goes, and I believe it's something to do with this country. And I'm just like,
that's pretty powerful.
How, right? So, I got teary-eyed. He held my head. He held my shoulder. And he's like, I'm going to pray for you. And he had me say the things that, like on this day, I give my life to the Lord because I know his picture is bigger than mine, right? Yeah. And I gave my life to him, man. And I tell you, I'm fucked up. I'm not perfect. I probably cuss more than God wants me to. But I know he don't give a fuck either.
We forgiven. We're not perfect.
Right.
But
so it's like, man, it was so beautiful that day.
Drew, as your friend, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry.
Hold up. What did he just say?
I owe you an apology.
For what?
Because I thought you already have accepted Christ as your Savior.
No.
I thought you already knew God. So me, being who I am, me thinking that and not even speaking to you about that, I felt like I let you down in so many ways. So, brother, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your time. It wasn't mine.
But I still feel like I owe you an apology.
But there's no apology needed, man. It's not your time. It's not my time. It was at the moment that it was God's time, and God did it.
God is always on time.
Bro, God did it.
All right, so let's stop patty caking around. Let's go.
Let's fire this thing up.
Let's do this. We drop you and Zoran off in the desert. Who comes back alive?
Man, both of them coming back.
One of you.
Because we're going to take out everybody motherfuckers that's coming at us.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them coming back.
Tito Ortiz or Chuck Liddell?
I'm going to go with Tito, man.
Okay. Conor McGregor or, I'm trying to think UFC now on the spot. How about this? Talk that shit. Drew or Crafton Wallace?
Drew Stewart every day.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of no man. And if Crafton, I love Crafton. Crafton and we've talked. I love him. He used to bounce in Naples, Florida with my papa, my dad. So it's like, hey, I love Crafton, but man, I fear no man. And anybody that's watching this podcast, if they think they can stand across me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Let's knuckle up, motherfuckers. I'm here to die.
I feel. You got the police behind you. So be careful.
I'm here to fucking die. I don't give a fuck. Hey. I'm a man.
Bar none, fear none.
No, fuck that. I've been to combat. I've been to combat 6 times. There's no man's knuckles or feet that are gonna fear me.
50 or Jay-Z?
Oh, 50 all day.
Thank you.
He been shot 8 times. He still ain't died.
9 times.
Nah, whatever it was. I didn't listen to that much rap. He was shot 9 times, 8 times.
You answered it correctly. A former Golden Gloves boxer too.
Yeah.
Sly Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Man, I gotta go with Schwartz, man. Whoa. Honestly. I don't know. I just got to go
with... Man, I'm a Tulsa King, man.
I just got to go... I got to go with Schwartz, man. I mean, he was an old school power lifter. I mean, I think he's really, truly been in the grit and the grind. And I think Stallone's just Hollywood.
Yeah, he is. But he's conservative.
He's conservative, but, I'm over... I'm over policy, not personality. Right, Eric? I'm over policy, not personality. So policy, not over personality. I got to go with the man who's actually been in the grit and the grind at the gym.
Okay. And just because I like making people feel, I can't make you feel awkward. I know you're a straight shooter. Governor DeSantis or Congressman Donalds?
Man, I got to go with I love DeSantis, but I think his time's coming to an end. And I think Byron Donalds has such a fucking bright future for this country. I think he's a heaven-sent angel.
Yeah.
I think he's a heaven-sent angel for America.
Good governor too.
I love his wife. His kids are amazing. I think everything he stands for is exactly where the Bible leads us. Mm-hmm. And, man, shout out Byron Donalds, man. I love that guy to death.
I didn't say it. Drew said it.
Yeah, I love it. I love him to death. Ron DeSantis, there's no discredit to him because, man, he's done amazing things for America. But no, Byron Donalds, man, Byron Donalds is our future. Byron Donalds will be
1000%.
the United States of America president one day.
And I said that from the time he got in, the first day he got in, as usual, I said Byron would be president one day.
Yes, he will. And I will say this, because once again, can we reiterate something?
Yeah.
Do you think
I'm going to tell you no.
Don't give a fuck. Oh, Barry Cerritos, also known as fucking Obama, he's not black. The first black president of the United States of America will be Byron Donalds. You heard it here first.
Man, they say Donald Trump was the first black president. What you talking about, man?
Hey,
Trump gets a pass in the hood.
he gets a
He got
pass.
convicted.
He gets a pass in the hood for sure,
He
but
got
he's
several
not.
baby mamas.
Hey, me and you, we don't match. Inside here, we match,
Damn,
but that don't matter.
I thought we looked alike, baby.
Our teeth do. Come on, hit me. Yeah, you
Yo,
better
I'll keep it
fucking
going.
load this fire up.
Larry Love or Dan Colwell?
Man, I gotta go with fucking Dan. Look at that guy, 58 years old.
Larry finally lose one.
Hey, look, fucking Dan Colwell. Look at this, 58 and strapped. This guy's a fucking stud from another planet.
Hell, I
Man.
told Dan I
He's
want
like
to
a
be like
fine
him
guy.
myself.
That's what Dan, did I just tell you
I
this?
say, Dan, and we all the young bucks want to be like Dan when they grow up.
I just told him this.
Hey, you know the ladies call him stud muffin.
Bro,
I can see it. That's
bro,
the
I'm
style.
telling
fine
you,
wine.
I
He just
just
gets
got
better
done
with
telling him
age.
this.
I swear.
You know, I told him I'm on the right path. We both got beautiful women in our lives. But fuck, dude, I'll never look that good.
It's the eyes, man.
dude.
It's the eyes.
It's the eyes.
It's the eyes and the
Yeah,
all white. He got the all white going
Yeah.
on with the eyes.
So what's
man.
next? Come on.
Well, I'm going to bring you in the studio, so
We gotta keep it.
We gonna bring you
I'll have
back.
some tough
Hey.
ones, don't
Hey,
worry.
I just had one of my partners just making it in from Fort Myers, so we're gonna bring him on, let him tell this
Hey,
story.
I just
One of
wanna-
my partners is made from Fort Myers, too, so it's going to
Oh
be...
man, we got the same partner.
I don't think so, but...
I know, cause your partners, I don't know who your partners is. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I just want to. I want to thank both y'all for having me.
Appreciate it.
What a fucking thing. We're gonna kick the next one real.
Man.
Larry,
Proud of you,
I
brother.
What's up, baby?
get it. Hey, thank you guys. Go Donald Trump 2024, baby.
Thank you, Drew.
Come on, Eddie. Holly. Come on around.
Thank you, brother.
Let you tell your story. Let's see what we can do for you, baby. Just don't start crying. That's it. My main man, Pat, he my co-host. So come on, man. What you drinking on, baby?
Cedric, I would tell you to come on now, but that would look really bad. So.
We're gonna say it for last.
What you got?
All right, Dan, thank you. Hey, okay. Hey, listen here. We live. Oh man, we got
Get a
Sarah
cookie.
right here doing this
Get
thing.
a cookie.
Y'all finna
Get a
give him a
cookie. Get a cookie.
Hey, you know, one time we got to remember we at 1200 Central Avenue at the Alley.
kitchen.
Alley wanted us here. We came here to bring the noise and do it because we the best of boys when we bring the noise. And one time for Santa Claus bringing the toys. Yeah. Hey, Holly, my main man, you got to try one of my cookies,
Larry
dog.
actually made.
Hey,
made them cookies in the kitchen.
I made them in the kitchen, dog.
Whose kitchen did you make
Not
it in?
those cookies, but these cookies, baby. Not,
I'ma
no,
try
the
the
chocolate cookies, man.
The horseshoe. I'm
Okay,
drinking
your horseshoe.
right now. I'm
Okay, you
right
drinking right now. All
now. I'ma
right.
take the
Hey, one of them
pies, though.
cookies has alcohol in it too, so
What's up?
fire.
All right.
You're not gonna lose, baby. Hey,
Hey.
listen here, man.
Hold on. They choking the shit out of me right now. My bad.
Hey, listen.
No, I'm just bullshitting. They good as fuck.
We go way back 4 miles. We was out there in a whole different life then.
Yeah.
Ran in the same circles. But now we some different gentlemen. We doing a lot of good. And man, listen, I haven't seen this gentleman in so long until we was out at Fort Myers, Moms Against Murders, and we bumped into each other. Also, trying to get back to the community from which we come, and we did things in. It brings me so much pleasure, man, like really. Like, to see my main man, Holly. So, Holly,
Yes, sir.
talk to us, baby. Talk to us, bless us. Tell us what you got going on.
Hey, how
Tell us
y'all
about your
doing,
life.
man?
Tell us the things that transformed to make you where you at now.
All right.
First of all, I'm gonna say my name Eddie Holly. A lot of people know me as Petey Weedstraw from Tampa, Florida. I'm the founder of the RAVE program, Rehabilitating and Assisting American and Veterans Every Day. Part owner, CFO, iSpash Radio. We do entertainment and a lot of multimedia service things. But right now, this is my second chance.
Second chance, baby. We get them.
You say, talk about it. It's hard coming from where we come from.
Yes, sir.
And to see where you at and where I'm at in life and say, I got a second chance because I'm a convicted felon, right? But I got my clemency right, so I was able to vote the other day.
Yes, sir.
So nobody can't tell me what making a choice do because everybody got a choice.
Yes, sir.
So I made a choice. They say I want a second chance. I was taking care of my dad. I got 7 kids, 5 grandchildren. My granddaughter died in her sleep. So it kind of like, it pushed me more, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, my mom died from HIV, you know, and when she told me that, she gave me a Bible.
Okay.
She said,
Make sure you get up to the mic so they can catch all this.
She say, don't feel sorry for somebody that got a choice.
Yes, sir.
So she always told me, like,
keep that Bible with you.
yeah, so this ain't fake. So, you know, people go to jail and they get the Bible. I walk around with the Bible because she didn't tell me to ask my daddy. She didn't tell me to ask my uncle. She didn't tell me to ask my best friend on the corner. She said, go to God, because in the front of this Bible, it say everyday life situations.
Yes, sir.
So those situations and choices allowed me to get a second chance because I trusted God more than I trusted man.
Preach then, preacher.
So it ain't being a preacher, it's just believing in what you believe in.
Oh, no doubt.
And if I had all 7 of my kids right here, we'll sound like a choir. Because I can say I am somebody.
You know what? The fact that you say that, when I go out and talk to the kids, I often tell them to repeat that. I am somebody.
Because you are. Because at the end of the day, when my mama told me everybody got a choice, God said he gave you the free will to do what you want to do. You can listen to this manuscript, or you can actually, you know, go through the process of the turmoil. So you got a choice. And when you choose and somebody give you an outlet to do that, you take that opportunity and that chance because you believe in yourself more than you worried about what my homeboy on the block finna say or whatever. No.
Yeah. We
Because
often have that tendency to do that.
Because we get caught up in what other people think. I don't give a damn what you think no more. Because when I gotta use the bathroom, you don't know my stomach hurting. And I just say, excuse me, I'll be back in a second. Where the bathroom at?
That's
You get
real.
what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to do that.
When we was in Fort Myers, right there in at the Stars Complex, about a year and a half ago,
Right.
you was talking about how your best friend,
Got murdered.
how he got murdered. His life expired.
Right.
I know it's very touching to you, you know, as I seen the tears come out your eyes.
Right.
But I know at the same time what it did for your life. If you don't mind expanding on that to bless the audience and the people listening, talk to us and tell us where it took you.
Honestly, that was a life-changing moment, man, because I was born and raised in Rose Park Projects. 417 Hernandez Court, the first address I ever wrote on a piece of paper. But to walk back inside that neighborhood in front of them same people who I just lost my best friend to somebody else's hand on an innocent moment, that was humiliating. It took me almost 2.5, 3 years. It was days where the day that that boy got buried, I had called his mama. God bless Miss Elmira soul. She passed away. And she asked me not to come to the funeral. But being from the street, I could talk like I want to talk.
Talk your talk.
People don't give a damn. Like, I'm from street dude. Like, I'm born and raised 40 years from the hood. I'm wild side, Central and Lake, Avon all day, 400 block. But at the end of the day, out of respect for a dead man that lost his life for nothing, his mama said, don't come to the funeral. Don't come to the funeral. As your friend that you just saw lose his life in front of you, you can't even go say your last. I don't even know where he buried at. And then I still gotta stand in front of his family, his friend, his kids. Him and my son sleeping in the same bed, and they got a chopper under the mattress. My son don't know if they gonna kill him or not, because that all the long time they said I was the one who killed their daddy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me who killed this daddy. So for other people that don't understand what losing somebody when you standing there, like you there. If you ain't never been there, go join the Army.
Yeah.
Because that's what I respect the veteran. That's why I started this nonprofit organization, because of those reasons. Because everybody needs a second chance. You can give me a job, but if I ain't got nowhere to stay, I ain't gonna make it to work. You can give me somewhere to stay, but now I gotta find a job.
Yeah.
So we create, they just had it on the news the other day. Homeless people. They don't even want to house the homeless people that don't even got nowhere to stay. I just rode down the street, a dude got a bicycle full of everything, and he sleep in the middle of the sidewalk. You know what I saw? My best friend laying on that sidewalk. Innocent person.
So what do you think we can do more as people, as a society, as a
Create.
whole? Create?
Damn right.
How do we create?
What you do, start, don't you? If
Gotta
you don't,
start.
okay, so when you create something, what you do? God created us.
'Cause
So we gotta, no, hold on.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna
It
interrupt.
gotta go into motion. When you make your mind up to say, this is what I'm gonna do, you do it. That's how you create it. So when I created this, I went out and spent my money to say, I believe in helping somebody. So I did that.
Tell us again what your organization is.
RAVE, Rehabilitating and Assisting American Veterans Every Day.
You all heard it.
Rave.org.
Rave.org.
RAAVE.org.
Love it, man. That's fantastic.
We gotta
God
get.
bless you,
We
man.
gotta help these
Fantastic
veterans.
organization.
Like we really looking forward to. No, it's recidivism. It's immigrants. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's not just one target, because
Yeah.
I'm a returning citizen. So when they just asked me this the other day. They say, "Are you a convicted felon?" I said, "No." They say, "Why you said no?" I said, "Because on my application, I'm supposed to put no if I can vote."
Hey, valid point.
If I can vote, why would I put yeah?
Because they gave you your rights back, huh?
So that means I got a second chance. And I'm finna teach individually. Every time somebody involve themselves with the RAVE program, I teach financial literacy to help you start your own business. You can work for a company and you the one who make the company the money. So why not you become the company? Now they subcontract you to work as a company and you pay yourself. But we don't teach each other that in the household where we came from,
Nah.
because we was taught to trap.
And you know what's crazy? Man, we was taught to trap, but when you look at what
The
we
trap,
did,
the-
it is an enterprise and it's a big business.
But we the only company that can't promote.
Man, you said a mouthful.
We the only corporation that can't promote.
Said a
You
mouthful.
can't promote that. They have to investigate you in order to find out what you just did, or somebody got to tell on you. But McDonald's and Burger King shining bright out here.
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't teach that. We don't teach that. And
know,
that's the part where me
because-
and you,
In the movie A Bronx Tale, one of my favorite movies, it has so many classic lines that I often I try to share with people. Because where we come from, it
this
says,
cookie gooder than a bib.
say it one more time for the people. Say it one more time for the people about them cookies, man. Tell me one more time about them cookies,
I
man.
didn't cook a good bit. Hey, look
I
here,
got
man.
skills out there,
I'm
man.
choking like a motherfucker, but I got a drink. It's called a Long Island iced tea, and I can wash it down. I'm just saying, this cookie good in the bitch, though. I don't know what kind of powder sugar you got in this motherfucker, but you
People out there trying to tell y'all I can bake. I know a little something, just a little bit. But we are taught that a working man is a sucker. That's the biggest lie in the world.
Granddaddy was the one who paid for everything in the house, so he wasn't no sucker.
But that's what the streets try to teach us. And a lot of us fell
No,
victim to that.
that's what they taught the girl, and the girl said that's what she wanted from you. So don't do that, because Granddad ain't teach me that. Granddad said get your ass up and go to work.
I saw my grandfather going to work every
Exactly,
day,
so
and he
that ain't
bring
no
his grandmother
sucker.
check.
The
Paying all the
whole
bills.
check. And he got a girlfriend on the side where he go
Listen.
get drunk at.
And
he still went home and we
He
ate.
did.
And we ate good.
But again, that era, you see that's why so much got construed at. Because you see guys going in, pulling that 8-hour shift. He don't have everything what Sporty Black got on the corner. He don't have all the 18s, the 20s, and the choosing Vogues and everything else, the wet paints and the jewelry. But at the same time, he have a family. He don't got to look over his shoulder. He's not getting shot at. He don't got to worry about them jump out boys. He got a whole lot more.
But guess what? The trick about that is all the shit that go with it.
I know.
Okay, so he work, right? I'm going to keep it real.
Keep it real.
I'm going to keep it
That's
1,000.
what we do. We going to keep it a buck.
Bitch, if you got a job, keep your job and make them wait on you. Because, bitch, I'm not finna go to jail for you. Do you know what it looked like to go to jail at 9:30 in the morning? Where he at? Oh, he in Central Booking. Nigga, I thought you was at work. No, you ain't at work. You in jail. Go to work and make them wait on you. But don't do it because at the end, they gonna tell on you. And when they tell on you, you won't get no win. So I'm gonna be like Granddaddy. I'm gonna go to work, do my overtime, get my 401k, and work for the railroad. And I got life insurance policy that they pay money in.
And that's what's up.
We don't teach that though.
Nah.
We had it though. We know Grandma paid that insurance policy every month.
That's what's crazy. Grandma
You
definitely
didn't
had
know
insurance
that was
paid
a cash bank, did it? Grandma was a bank. Every time somebody needs something, where they go at?
Right in Grandma Bible.
Okay.
In that Bible.
All right.
Once they go in that Bible.
All right.
That's where that stash was at.
All right. All right. So you ain't finna tell me watching karate and peeling beans didn't help me out.
So, man,
But,
it's good to
yeah.
have you, bro. I got to get
Hey.
you back on the show for the whole hour. We got
Hey,
a few more
man.
people we're going to bring up. But
I
baby, listen
appreciate
here.
you, man. I had to come out and show some love, man.
Hey,
You reached
Holly,
out to
baby.
me, man, and say, hey, man, it'd be good to come out and show my face.
I'm
come out
glad you
and-
came,
and-
man.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I just told my girl, I got an envelope. I ain't bring my notes. Me and you got to really talk off the record. But I was in front of my boss, man.
Okay, yeah. We'll wrap.
We'll talk. Thank you again, man.
Love,
For sure.
man.
I fight hard for that. Yeah, I fight hard for that. City council, mayors, governors, districts, whatever it is, when it came to that community, because I got that second chance, I became an NAACP member and all. I did a lot. And everybody went to sacking up weed in the shoebox to be in the city council. And they wanted me to be a city council. So I'm greatly appreciative, man. Thank you. Nice to meet you, man.
God bless you.
I come and check.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're helping the community. That's where it starts within the community. It goes from there. You know it. You already know it.
Yeah.
So you know it.
That's my
It's
start,
the
man.
good thing. It's the good thing. Are we done?
Mm-hmm.
Are we done?
Yeah.
We're done. Okay.
I'm gonna have Jonas said, and I gotta get to Cornell. I'm trying to squeeze everyone in. It's all right. It's bound to happen.
Technical issue.
like he might need that mic that you just bought. Here, hop on with us real quick before it goes. No, freaking.
You guys taking a break? What are we doing?
No, I'm keeping it flowing.
No, we don't. We don't have time.
No
Gotta
breaks
go.
here.
Keep going.
We're going through midnight, nonstop.
Midnight. We'll be here all night.
I thought I did this show already. Hold on, let me do. Come on, Jonas. Can you get a chair and squeeze in?
This table's really warm.
No, but we can. Come on, Jonas. He's trying to hustle you.
I'm here with my easy ease on. In the middle. Easy is hot. You got enough forks, man? Pass that shit around, B. Pass that shit around.
Oh.
Yo. Mic check, mic
It's a
check.
reunion right here.
Mic check. I'm back,
Do I
baby.
put the headphones on?
I'm back. I'm back like Mace, man. Harlem World.
All right, let's go, Jonas. Hey, Blake.
Can I hear something?
He brought some vegan samples for you.
Put that target bag down low, man. Pop it out last minute. I already told you how to do that. I already told you how to do that. Keep them in your lap, nigga.
Bring
Keep
silverware.
them in your lap. You're like, yo, hold on. Yeah, we gonna keep them in our lap. We gonna pull them out like, yo, where them to-go meals? Oh, shit, there they go. There they go. Let me run this. I got this from here. I got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow your lead.
You follow my lead. Make sure my fork on hand. You only got 2 forks?
Yeah.
Well, how he gonna eat with his fingers? Get this nigga some chopsticks. But he got the fucking fork.
Jonas don't eat. He know how this shit tastes.
Yeah. Pat, eat one salad. It don't matter. You can do anything, but the salad's cool.
What's up with my earphones, man? My earphones. Yo, my earphones are backwards. I got the ET earphones, you know?
Of all people.
I know you should.
There we go.
I left my drink out there.
Got them easy shades on, you know what I mean? Mic check.
All right,
mic
we
check.
are back live.
We
rolling, Tim?
We
Yeah.
back live.
We're back live.
Yo, man, hide the food, man. Hide the food.
We got my brother. I hadn't seen this guy, man. I don't even know the last time I saw you.
Jonas.
Me and Jonas go back. We have some interesting stories.
Yeah.
You know,
I got some stories with this.
Yeah, I'll
back.
tell you what.
I think everybody's got a story with me.
I think we might have stayed up for about 4 days.
Is my mic on deck, man?
Man, act like you've been here before, Sed.
I have,
It's
man.
the first time
Y'all
you
know
use
I don't
it.
have that ET neck. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You got to bring the mic to me. I ain't got that neck,
Well,
that
hello?
ET neck.
Sed's looking like Stevie Wonder over here.
Yo, man,
Can't
I
find
got
the
them
mic.
easy. Yo, y'all told me it was at the alley, so I brought my Easy E
I
shades.
know, well,
you know
we
what I
were
mean?
told
I
it was
thought
at the alley,
Easy
but they
shades.
moved it to the kitchen, which
Oh,
great
the
spot. They
kitchen.
put us up in the centerpiece. Jonas, another guy, anything he does, any hustle he does, he succeeds. Every game you've touched, you've done well. And now you got Jonas Vegan Kitchen. I'm absolutely dying to try this.
Come on, man.
Because your menu looks, I'm not vegan. I know Tim's not
And,
vegan.
hey,
but-
listen, and you don't have to be
Be
vegan to
vegan,
eat.
vegan.
I know,
That's the
I know.
whole tag. Hold on, is this my to-go meal? They just keep
I
popping up.
Look at,
Yo,
a few meals out today.
Whoa. What he got?
tell me what I'm having here, Jonas.
Pat, that is my world famous.
Talking to Mike.
Matt, that is my world famous mango curry.
Mango
It has
curry.
mangoes,
Curry.
chickpeas, peppers, and a little bit of rice, but just a little bit of curry. You know. Go get your bite. Okay. All right. You know, that's one way. There's cashews in it too, so you're not allergic to nuts or anything, are you?
I'm not allergic to nuts.
Okay. Good. Good.
Looks
good.
official.
Jonas, I put everything in my body. I don't think I'm allergic to anything. Well, I am, but
yeah, right.
you know.
Yeah, you're like, I am not gonna get
He's
a
allergic
shot.
to alcohol because he doesn't drink.
exactly.
I respect that. I got to get
Exactly.
on his level.
Yeah,
But I can start off eating vegan
Yeah,
first.
that's-
I guess,
that's
you know what
first
I mean?
things
One step
first.
at a time.
Sure,
One
absolutely.
step at a time.
Absolutely.
Jonas,
This
what
is
am I
really
getting
good.
ready to sample?
Yo,
on
that's
right
my
now? Talk to me.
sun-dried tomato.
You got talking to Mike, Jonas. You got to let
I'm
these
sorry.
people know about your fire
I'm sorry,
food.
But listen, I feel like I'm a rapper now, you know, because I'm on this thing, right?
yeah.
But
All
no,
you
that's
get is
my
one mic.
exactly. That's my sun-dried tomato pasta. You would love that. That's that it gets everybody thinking they're eating cheese, but it's not. And that's the crazy thing. You know what I mean? It's like one of those like a mac and cheese without the mac and cheese. You know?
No lie, this is fire. It's cold.
So, yes.
It'd be much
yes,
better warm,
Absolutely.
obviously.
Absolutely.
But not even just saying this because you're my boy.
Right.
This
I
is fine. I
appreciate-
want to try one of your famous burritos.
Yeah,
though.
I'm making them this week, so you know you gotta give me down in the
Gotta put the
studio. I'll
order.
bring them down. You know,
Okay.
for sure.
And how'd you get into this? But we're gonna bring you on the podcast. next
Yeah,
year. We'll
the
delve in more,
short
but just
story
short
about
story.
about 9 years ago. I had this dude kept coming up to me, handing me these plant-based cookbooks, and I was like, dude, I am never gonna be vegan, right? I watched one of these Netflix series on being a vegan, and all of a sudden I'm like, let me try it, right? So then it just worked for me, you know what I mean? And then 2020 came around. We were gonna do a vegan restaurant and decided, you know, we couldn't because of the country shut down. So my buddy goes, hey, why don't you start cooking for me? So that's how I ended up cooking vegan meals and just turned into a business from there.
And I see you got Sed behind you.
Yeah, Sed's my main
I see
man.
Sed pops up in these videos.
Absolutely.
How'd you
Yeah.
get involved with Sed? Obviously, I know you guys
Your
go
story
back.
right here is bananas.
Yeah, tell him, Seb.
I mean,
You guys go back though.
Oh, we go way back.
way back. Sears
Yeah.
and Robux.
Yeah. Back before we were even legal.
Yeah,
You know.
Sears and Robux, man. But
Yeah.
I was in LA with my buddy Ryan Sherry, and Jonas gave me a call. Said, "Hey, man, I have my vegan to-go kitchen thing rolling. I need some help with the marketing. I want to start doing video."
Yes.
He was only doing
Yes.
Diane
flyer content. What's up, Diana?
No, just Diane Harris. You're all about health food. You got to try this.
Oh, this
See.
is
You mind
this-
eating?
That's
here,
why
get
I
another
came.
Fork. You
you
got to
know.
try this.
Get a fork.
Yeah.
This is vegan.
Get a fork and thank us
100%
later.
Organic.
Get a fork
This
and
is
thank us
fire.
later.
Yeah.
Mango.
Mango
curry
curry.
chicken,
Yep.
right?
Yep. No, chickpea.
Oh,
chickpea.
chickpeas.
Well,
No
you know, crazy thing is, I do get some people that add animal products to the meals. You know what I mean?
Well,
So-
they make the. Don't they make like vegan meat? now,
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like bio,
absolutely.
or
I
not
got
bio?
some of my meals have that. I brought one of the meals has like the Beyond sausage in it, you know. But food is food. I'm just trying to encourage people to eat or try more plant-based meals. You know, you don't have to be vegan, right? You have to be.
Be vegan. You
yeah.
said that, and I'm not vegan, but guess what?
Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
See,
I'm eating vegan.
I mean, you can't go wrong with my pasta meals. Period. I mean, you know, kids, adults, grandparents, they all eat it. You know, so. Pat, what'd you think? What do you think about the logo? You like that? You can scan that QR code and go right to my website, so you can see all the meals. Yep.
And with the website, you can order and have it delivered.
Yes, that's my
You got a
primary.
new menu every week.
Every
which is
week I put out 10 new meals.
gotta
Yep,
figure it
10 new
out,
meals.
man.
Of course, I got a
fire-
bunch of favorites that people
fire
like.
menu and your website's really professional, easy to use.
Yes, yes.
You got Sed doing the social media.
Yeah,
so
when
you
he
got
told me
that.
what he was doing, I go, dude, we go back so far. I could not do anything but get aboard.
When
this
I
mission.
saw that, I'm like, this makes total sense.
Yeah.
Cedric and Jonas working.
Yes.
This
So,
makes sense.
He was the first person I bricked. I watched his videos. I'm like, I want my stuff. Matter of fact, I had people on the other coast was like, yo, your boy said I love his videos. You know what I mean? And you know,
the
whatever
best.
he's doing, he started with TikTok. He started with, you know, and now look at him, you know. So yeah, every time we do a video, I call him for sure.
And it's working.
You're my guy.
It's working.
All right, Jonas.
implementing the ideas.
Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, you know, I got Biggie all day long, man. Shoot.
50 or Jay-Z?
Ooh, Jay-Z. Well, that's a tough one. Well, yeah, well, I'll stick with Jay-Z. Yeah.
All right, we'll forgive you for that one. Naples or Fort Myers?
Ooh. You know, I started in Naples when I was 18, and about 26, 27, I moved to Fort Myers. Been there since, so I'm going to go with Fort Myers.
All right, you want a hard one here?
Let's go with it.
Club Asia or Club 11?
You go, not in front of Sid, you know.
I don't want to
No, he
say
didn't say 7. He said 11. It should have been Club Asia.
Yeah. I knew what he meant.
thinking Miami.
Well, listen, because you know, David's my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Jonas knows what I meant.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with Asia.
Whoa.
Only,
We had some times in Asia,
only
Jonas.
because of my boy David.
David, dude. I talked to David like 2 weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
That's our guy. They were in
Hey,
the way.
hey.
Well, let me tell you something. I could go in there 1 in the morning and club is full. There's a wait outside. All I had to say, I'm with Jonas.
That's it.
Escorted right into the
That's
VIP.
it.
Matter of fact, even with George Acosta.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, absolutely.
You had some good times with
Absolutely,
George
God.
Acosta.
We're showing our age now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
For sure.
We had some times, but no, it's just I love connecting with you. Me and Jones finally got a chance to talk after playing phone tag. I think we were on the phone for an hour and a half.
At minimum.
And this
yeah.
was like 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So proud of you, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate
You've
it,
always been a good guy. Everything
of
you've
you.
done is successful.
Yes.
And can't wait to get you on the podcast, talk about this more.
man,
I know I'm going to get some, subscribe. I know Blake's going to pop on. And what's going on with Sed?
Sed's got a lot
where
going
were you
on.
at before, Sed?
Yo, dude,
Where'd you come from?
You already know where I came from. It's not, and I always tell people,
I don't
it's
know
not
where
you're from, it's where you're at.
No, what event you came from?
Oh, yeah, see.
Yeah,
Where were you
tonight. I know
tonight,
where
Seth?
you
Came
came
out for
from.
you.
He looked like he was in
Tuesday night.
Colorado somewhere at some
It's
snow
Tuesday
resort
night.
or something.
I came out for you, man.
I
came out for
Said
you.
bless us because he gave us a sample. Like I
Dude, I
said, if
came
it's a
out
big
for
event,
you.
and that's why I asked that you coming because it can't be an official event or any kind of thing. If Said don't come out, then
Listen.
it really don't mean much because he's
Listen.
not there.
I
So.
And
made
like
sure he was
always
going to
said,
be here.
A video is coming soon. They'll probably be out in like
Okay.
about an hour,
This dude-
hour and a half after I get off.
Minimum.
I don't know.
I'm gonna drop
Can
a
you,
video.
can you do one for
He
me
does
too,
them,
Seth?
he does them quicker than anyone and better.
Absolutely.
But isn't that the chemistry of life? Do it quicker, do it better. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
Yes.
that's what it's all about.
Yes. Yes.
And since we've been talking, last time we were talking about the nightlife. I just want to let everybody know, December 5th.
Let them know.
What's going on?
Legends Lounge across from the Mercado next to Taco Tequila.
Yes.
I'm putting together one of the biggest real estate networking events / parties
Okay.
ever. It's going down.
Do I have to
You
be in
guys-
real estate to come?
No, you don't. But
All
if you
right.
got to be in the networking,
Okay.
and at the end of the day,
I'm
like,
definitely
you can
into that.
drop off vegan
You're
food
gonna
at
cater
open
it.
houses.
Maybe
You're
I
gonna
can sponsor
cater
that
it.
thing. That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
We'll confuse them. We'll just say Jonas's Kitchen's coming. We won't
Jonas'
tell them it's
Kitchen is
vegan.
coming to the kitchen.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
got a kitchen at the
And
restaurant,
they'll
so
be-
we
They're going to
can't.
think a soul food kitchen's coming.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, that if you ask for it, you know, if
But
that's
no,
what they
if
want.
you guys have any connections to real estate, anything that's going to help improve the real estate market in 2025, stop by December 5th. Legends. We're doing it big. Maybe, dude, we're gonna have to do it. Maybe we do a podcast that day
I think
from
that's a
there.
great idea.
And we interview realtors at the podcast. That's how.
I think
No,
that's good.
we doing that. That's gonna happen. Tim, can we make that happen, dude? Like seriously. Like, seriously. Like, why not do snippets of realtors from all over Southwest Florida during a real estate event? Like, it's a win. And you already know Yeah, it does. All I
It
do
does.
is make sense. And
That's
all
what
I
I'm
do
saying.
is win.
He makes dollars too, but you know what I'm saying?
Don't
He makes
make
dollars.
sense.
Yeah,
That's all
exactly.
that I got. I really like that, dude. And I just came up with that.
See?
We're gonna.
That's
See,
how it
I'm
flows. That's
gonna
what-
show
when
up.
you're
If
a marketing-
I
all y'all
love how
do
you
it,
guys
I'm gonna be
move
there.
this around right here, though. I love how I love On the Road. You should call it On the Road.
Got you on the
road.
road.
Your
Jira.
podcast is
Jira-
On the Road.
Jira and
you,
Love
you
on
have
the
a
road.
setup for your next podcast On the Road.
Politicking.
Not a couple of spots that have.
I have a spot that I'm working on also in the Mercado
Okay,
that I think would be a home run.
let's make it happen.
I like that idea.
That's all I do is connect.
I know you do.
See?
Stay tuned.
What else did I miss tonight? I was here. I got here just now.
Dude, everybody was here.
Yeah.
Dude. It was
we had-
bananas.
We guys
I was,
politicking though? I missed the politicking part.
We're always politicking. Life is politicking.
politicking right
Yeah,
now.
this is politicking.
I wanna
We're
get the
politicking.
definition.
Politics.
I gotta take another bite.
Yeah,
dude.
you
This
better get
stuff
some.
was good, dude.
See?
I can't
Eat it up.
I don't know
man.
where my podcast partner went.
He vanished on you.
Where's Larry Love?
He brought
Where's
us
Larry
up
Love?
here.
Anyone seen Larry Love?
I wanted to meet Larry.
Huh?
That's why I came down. That's the second reason why I came down.
What?
I wanted to meet Larry.
A shocker.
Yeah. He politicking.
Yeah, it's fine. Let Larry Love be.
I'm the new Larry.
Yeah.
I'm
the white Larry.
taking Larry's spot,
Yeah.
man.
All right, said. I'm gonna see who. Cornell. You know what? Blake. Come get in.
Get in here, Blake. You
Let
take
Blake
my
get in.
I
spot.
would tell Zoe to come on, but
I left
Zoe's
my
being a
beverage
little-
somewhere. Come here, Blake. Blake,
here.
these are yours. Don't let me eat them.
You can stay on. Stay on.
Want me to stay in?
Yeah, stay in. But we only got like 10 minutes of battery life. So.
All right, let's do this.
Go ahead. All right,
do
Blake.
this.
Got two entrepreneurs next to me.
Two
Trying to suck
go-getters.
up game from
What
these
up?
two guys. What up?
What up? It's nice to be on here with
meet some
you. I
new
was on here
people?
with Larry Love, and of course, it's always good to be with Sed. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Nothing but love
Yeah,
here,
nothing.
man.
Yeah,
You meet some good people tonight.
I did. I met a few new people.
What's one person that you met tonight? You're like, man, that's a relationship or a business. Like, wow,
well, for a new person, it'll probably
Yeah,
be
new-
Drew. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
Drew,
fi- I
Drew and I are
figured
going
you
to
were
do some
gonna say that.
training stuff.
Yeah.
I
Drew.
want to. I want to just take it to another level.
Yeah.
And so I always look at like people in business. Like I don't take business advice from somebody that's making less than me.
Yeah, no,
For the most part, you know what I mean. Maybe someone might have more education than me, but like when I look at somebody like that big. I figure he knows what he's doing in the gym.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Teach me how to look like you. I want to kick ass like you kick ass.
I'm going to go to somebody that looks like that if I want, advice for that kind of thing. So,
and he knows what he's doing in the gym. He also knows what he's doing.
yeah. So there was other areas of business that we spoke about. So that to me was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that might be it. But then talking with Sed, who I've already known, I feel like there's something that's going to pop off here in the near future.
Blake
that
told me that he's sponsoring Real Estate Connections December 5th.
What? Let's do this.
We have a builder in the building.
That's right.
He's like, I want in, and I love what he's doing for his brand. He understands the power of social media and how it's helping him build.
Just make sure you save some of that budget for old politicking with Jira Larry.
Oh,
Love.
you know I got a slice for you guys.
Dude, like you're
that's
gonna
the
be
OG. That's Patrick's all about the money.
Hey, like Deion Sanders must be the money.
Prime time. Let's go.
No, man, but this is great what you guys are doing, and like I said, I remember talking to you here at Tim's. And you're like, oh, we're going to start a podcast. We're going to do this. And I was like, I'm going to start Moke Talk. It was all just ideas in our head. Yeah. And we brought them to reality. And you're on what, episode?
24.
24. I'm on episode 13.
By the way, because I do my research, this is a fact. Most views, Moke Talk.
Oh, yeah, Moke Talk hit it.
Okay.
Larry
Go look at the views.
All right.
Go look at the views. We got the most views. I think Pat had the most when he was on, but
you guys overtook Dearborn.
Moke Talk overtook him.
Okay.
All right. I like that.
Hey, Larry Love. I want to tell Larry.
Larry
Love. Hey, you know what the #1 rated Moke Talk episode was for views?
Most views for Moke Talk.
It was us?
Damn right.
So far.
We beat Pat Dearborn's.
It's us, baby.
Yeah.
You already knew that.
Larry, get in the back. I need Larry. I need you get in the back for a hot second, man. Let me get Larry on here on the hot mic.
Get Larry in here.
Hey, Larry got a pocket full of red hots right now, man. Get on the mic, Larry.
Yeah, man,
Larry on the mic, man. I don't know where you been. Where you been, Larry? Larry was in the alley listening to that hip hop is where Larry was at.
Hey, man, they got the music playing. The music sounded real good.
Yeah.
You know, my sis Missy had went and got me a drink, so I had to have a drink with her.
Yes.
You know, she only had one. So I'm like, okay, sis, I have a drink. She just wanted to celebrate the fact that I was out here, you know, on our first podcast on the road.
Yeah, Cornell, why don't you hop on here,
so,
bro?
You know,
Cornell.
but, you know, we're going to bring you on in. As well said, we're going to make this thing, we're going to take over Naples with this.
December 5th?
And,
December 5th.
December 5th. We're going to do
I
this,
know I done missed a lot. I don't know what's
you don't even talk. December 5th, we've taken this on the road to Legends.
We should bring this.
Well, Legends, get ready then, because we're going to have another episode, and it's going to be all the way live.
It's going to be
all the way live, all the way live, all the way live.
We're going to bring the podcast to Legends.
Pat, like, hold on. Show me the money.
Hey.
Show me the money.
You got that money?
Pat say, show me the money.
Listen, man. I'm next to Said. You know, this is Mr. Naples himself.
Mr.
239, let's go.
Mr. 239, it's like a privilege just being next to Said. You know, but that's my guy. You know, it's always love.
There's nothing
That's
but
okay.
love.
That's okay. Yeah, no,
Hey, Blake,
I know.
Blake, listen here, Blake. You already know, Blake.
Get in here, man.
my
You know,
position.
so this
We
is what
changing
do.
Naples, man. One
Hey,
podcast at
One
a time.
video at a time.
One podcast at a
One
time.
podcast at a
right.
time.
That's right.
But in reality, I need to give a lot of love, and I got to give a big shout out to my main man, Tim Jarrett.
Yeah, where
Hey,
you
Tim,
at,
Wouldn't
Tim?
be possible
Tim,
without
get
Tim.
over
Let's go,
here.
Tim.
Tim, we want you on. Tim, it's for a hot
You know,
second.
it was his studio. We put all this
started
stuff
on it.
together.
We wouldn't be here without Tim. We wouldn't be here without Tim.
Having fun.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here without Tim.
And, you know, and he was a great Curry County Sheriff officer for 30 years. And you know, guess what? He's tripping dipping too. Tripping dipping.
Let's go.
Get that money, Tim.
Yeah.
Hey, tripping dipping Tim.
Oh, man.
And no, but for real though, he protect our community. Hey, the vacation's nice.
You know you're gonna be podcasting from that vacation. You know what I mean? Report
But he
live,
served the community, man.
Hawaii in the background.
He put it all on the line. He put his life on the line to protect all of us. Hey, man, thank you. And now he's just having fun with retirement.
That's right.
And doing things like this, because we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Tim and his courtesy of what he's doing for us.
Right.
So always thank you, Tim, with 239 Uncensored. And, you know, now, man, it's a lot of life ahead of us.
Oh, dude, we just getting
We're
started.
just getting started.
We're just getting started,
We're just
man.
getting started. Trendsetters are still setting trends.
Oh, dude.
Sed's been setting trends in this community since I was 16.
1998,
I was 16 years old when I
My brother was telling me about it. He said, man, that's old Sad over there. My brother was like, that's Sad over there.
Yes.
I'm like, because, you know, he was living over here, and I was a kid. Like, I used to come over here sometimes. He'd be like, Mom, I want to go, when he wasn't living in Broward, over there on the East Coast, when he moved over here, he's like, Mom, I want to go stay with my brother for the weekend. Brother living in Golden Gate, so he was over there on 46 when 46 was
I remember 46 Terrace.
46 was the
Yes.
Even the cop.
Yeah, we called 46, man.
Let's go.
Back in the day.
Yes.
And
I'll show you what 46 Terrace look like.
He's even got,
You don't know nothing about that mobile. That mobile, but that was a.
you know,
I'll show you what 46 Terrace look like.
he's showing the police lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That
your 46 Terrace.
man.
bad boys. What you gonna do?
That was.
Yeah, you, hey, I mean, you had to be that
We
guy.
wasn't doing nothing,
Gate.
though. We
Hey,
wasn't doing nothing.
Nobody wasn't doing nothing on 46.
Allegedly.
So, yeah, man. But, you know, let me tell you something. You know, my brother, he's that shy guy. Like, but me, I'm so flamboyant. I'm outgoing. I'm outspoken. I love the cameras. I love the lights. They always been on me, man. But, man, it is such a pleasure to have a real, true big brother. Like, my big brother was a real big brother to me. Like, he told me to take my ass to school.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I better not see you or hear about you on them streets,
Yeah.
or I got to come see about you. You know, and it's like, and he meant that. Like, my brother, like, you know, brother, what, he's 7, 8 years older than me, so he went upside my head when I was out of line. Because he knew, like, man, listen, I made an error. You're not going to make them. You know, and, like, mama ain't going to be worrying about you. Handle your business, you know, and just go to school, do everything what's right. And, you know, my brother been with the same company, working with the same company for 30 years. Like, I seen work ethics. I seen that. Even when in high school, like, he was working in high school. I was a jitty boy. I was a real kid. But I appreciate, even he don't even know all the stuff. That I remember what my big brother used to tell me. Like, and he wasn't no dummy. Mama wasn't raising no chumps and no punks. Like, that was a no-no. We all had to go to school. We had to get our schoolwork. We all graduated high school. We all went to college, everything else. But, yeah. Thank you.
Take a cookie. Get a cookie.
Yeah, so, like, I give big shout out to my brother Harry Dove.
Yeah, get you a cookie, too,
I
man.
love
Get
you,
a
bro.
cookie.
Thank you for everything. I know you don't even remember, but I was always paying attention. I always listened to what you said, even though you thought I wasn't. I made my errors, you know, but without you, me watching you and seeing you,
He wouldn't be here right now today on this mic, giving this podcast, walking the walk, talking the talk, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
We all
man.
had
a
those people
part
in our lives
yes.
that kept us from getting too far off track.
Because you got to think
I had
about
those
it.
people.
In that era, said, you know, just
I
as
ran
well.
with your brother. Your
Yeah.
brother know me real.
Oh, I know.
I was the guy back then. And I don't even want
My brother could have easily been like, hey, little bro, I'm finna give you a package. Run it. My brother wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I chose to do wrong, and I tried to keep it away from my brother because I know what would have happened.
Right.
You ain't a fast runner. You wouldn't have made it fast with that part. You were not a runner.
I'm a runner. How fast
You
he
were
is.
not
He
a
keeps
fast
talking about how
runner.
fast
When
he
you
is.
gave you the package, you would have got caught up, and you're not a runner.
Yeah. And
That
listen,
life wasn't made for you, man.
no, it wasn't. And I thank him because I wouldn't probably be here. Like, and he used to come see me in college. He'll sit in class with me. He'll care call me while I was in school. My brother was real proud of me. You know, and I appreciate that. Like, he came out here tonight. Anything I did, only thing that he never did, like when I was getting my, when I received my I received 2 master's degrees in Indiana. My brother don't fly. He didn't fly then. Like, otherwise, he went to all my colleges and everything else. And he said, bro.
Tim's question if you had 2. He said 2? 2?
Oh, yeah. Family counseling and divinity. Oh, you can bet something.
Tim checking him from the sidelines. 2?
Oh, you can bet something, Tim.
Tim said 2 from the sidelines?
2?
One thing about Larry Love, I'm very studious. I love to learn something. I'm very, education, that's one of my things. I love to learn that stuff,
Yeah, the minute
It's
you stop learning,
man,
you're
listen,
done.
It's
That's right.
crazy. Because,
Minutes I think I know everything, I stopped
Done,
learning.
yeah,
You
man.
can't-
we
you
all
can't.
news junkie. I think my brother, probably the biggest news junkie. I think he really got that from my mom and my grandma. He more of a news junkie than me. He don't miss the news. He don't miss the news.
I do.
What's my man named
Matter of
Wolf?
fact, I got to get home for that 11 o'clock update. Figure out, even though I watched 7, things might have changed until 11. I need to know what's going on at 11 o'clock.
Hey, my brother watched that news, man.
What kind of beer is this?
It's Outlaw beer.
Outlaw?
Yeah, it was.
Well, this fit my name. The can should be black. How they got a
Tupac.
baby blue outlaw?
That's
When they
Tupac.
do that?
That's Tupac Bill. I'm
But
an
how you
outlaw.
got how's the
outlaw.
can baby blue and they are outlaw?
That's right.
Give me a black with some gold trim,
that's-
outlaw, a little
man, that
cowboy
sound
hat
like-
on it,
that
a little,
sound like
a little revolver on it.
1848 out west. How does it taste? Say it.
Yeah, we want to know about this Outlaw.
$10,000 promo Outlaw beers doing
That's right.
now.
They're
Oh man, he
they're
went in double
sponsoring-
up, and it's a light beer.
They're sponsoring the table here, this Outlaw beer. They're sponsoring this little section.
Oh, you like it,
Okay,
Sid?
outlaw.
Okay.
They said it's
Okay,
good.
say okay,
They said it's
Outlaw.
good. All
And
right.
if
Cedric
anybody
approved.
know me, they know I'm a beer
You a
drinker.
beer guy.
I do Heineken,
All right, Drew.
I do Stella, and I might
I'll
be
be
on
getting
that
hold of you, man.
outlaw.
Hey,
Yeah.
I might be
I
on
miss
that
you.
outlaw.
You want to come on here, Missy? You want to come on, sis? Last? Yeah, come on. Because this is it. Oh,
Come on, I can get up. Come on, hop in here. Come on.
come on.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
All right, y'all. It was good.
Hey,
going on? Do I
you
need
want to
to-
say something? Bless the mic. Bless the mic.
What's the mic?
Bless the mic.
Hello.
Y'all want
Hey, we live. We live on YouTube.
Her too. Come on.
Sit down.
You want my seat? You want
Hey,
my
listen.
You too.
Believe it or not,
Sit by me then.
this is my sister right here. Y'all probably can't see the resemblance,
sit
but
down.
this is my sister. My sister from a different mystic, but that's my sister.
Sit down here.
So, just want to say,
darlings.
I love you, Miss. I love you, Chris. So, hey, have a seat. Let's sit
Have
down.
a seat, darling.
Sit down. Put these
Come on.
headphones
Let's
on.
I'd rather have a seat.
let's give you some flowers. Let's give you some flowers.
Mic
my
check,
goodness.
mic check.
Hello. A mic check, a 1 2, a 1 2. A 1 2, a 1 2.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
This is for me.
I'm so
right.
excited.
Hey,
Look at
listen
her.
here.
Yeah.
She is like Betty Crocker. And her husband is Duncan Hines.
Oh my God.
We
That's
got
so
the
funny.
Archie and we got the Edith.
Well, that's more like it.
And like, you know,
Just like you said on our
I
wedding
love them.
vows.
Like, Lord Jesus, I love them so much. Like,
Girl.
sis is just, she's an amazing person. She,
is.
you know, her field is nursing and real estate. She do it all. Like, she just, I ain't gonna say a jack of all trades. She's just a
is.
Missy of all trades.
Yeah.
So Missy, just bless the mic. Tell me, just talk to us. Tell me where you from, like just what you do. Just talk to us.
Oh my God, I'm so boring.
No, you're not.
I don't know what to say about that. So originally from the Boston area and been living
Get
here.
it closer to the mic so we can hear.
Originally from the Boston area, lived there pretty much my entire life, and then I moved to a lot of places actually. I married my high school sweetheart and had my son at 18. We went down, so I was in Hinesville, Georgia, and over at Fort Stewart. And then stationed over at Fort Stewart, Georgia. That's where we were. But we went over to Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, for about 4.5 years, and then came back and got divorced.
You didn't have to say all that.
doing
Well, you
great.
know, Oh
my
goodness.
But I'm like, no, you make me nervous. I'm like,
Don't be nervous.
You have
Listen
to
here.
ask
Oh,
me
it's all
questions.
good,
I'm like, I
honey.
wasn't
I
gonna
asked you the
ramble.
question. Like,
I'm like,
oh, it's all
good.
I'm
But
just-
anyway, but I made it here. I put myself through nursing school. I had I will speak on this one. So women's like empowerment and like single mom like strength and stuff, like coming from out of nowhere with no support. I was able to put myself through nursing school. With at that time, by the time I graduated, my son was 10 years old. I became a single mom at about 4.5, 5 years old that my son was. And then I've just made a career of it. I roll with it, and I'm here. So for some reason, they like me. I'm good at it, and
Amazing.
they've kept me on. Even after moving 1,500, 1,600 miles away, like they've made a position for me and kept me here for the past 4.5 years.
That's what's up. When
But I
you're
love
good
it.
at what you do, you just good at what you do. You know? One day when I grow up, I'm going to be like you.
No, I want to be like you.
No, you don't want to be like me. You don't
I
want to be like me. I promise you don't.
Listen, I'm really,
Listen.
really boring. You already see. You
But
already know.
also, she found my house. She bought, well, I don't even know how to say it. Like,
I did
she was
find
my
that house.
realtor. Like, I didn't trust nobody else but her. Like, I say, sis, go find me a house.
Actually, you know what? Let's actually talk about the day that we found his house.
Oh, man, that was.
Let's actually talk about the fact about when that actually makes out. Now that actually that
Oh,
goes
she
into
ready to
something
talk now.
interesting.
She ready
Yeah,
to
no,
talk.
that actually
Okay,
gets into
let's go.
something interesting. That's why I said the boring talk and just let me ramble is no good.
No.
So, so he was like, yes, sis, go find me a house. I was like, all right, let's go. So he was sending me some stuff. I was like, going. I'm like, yeah, you should. So we're looking, and so anyway, we found this house. We had been searching for. We've been searching for like a while. We had whatever.
I was so busy. We were
going
searching for
on
over a
things.
year.
Yeah, we were looking, and then so. That wasn't that long, but
I don't know how long it
it
was.
seemed like it was.
I was
that
just
long,
so
but
busy. I didn't
I
have
think it was
time.
like 3 months.
It seemed like it was a year.
so I found this house, and we he had sent me that he wanted to see, so we went to go see. But I found this one house we went into, and when we went into, we were trying to get into then, and there were people in there that weren't supposed to be in there. Like
I forgot all about
at that time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And they were looking at the house, and they were like kind of like those buyers that were like looking at you like, don't you dare try to. Make a deal on this house. Like, don't you dare write an offer. This is ours. And I'm looking, I'm like, let's go back. I'm missing the most important piece of this. We went out a bunch of times for a while. And so one thing that, again, with me and Larry being sister from another mister, and being kind of like we found our soul family, is it just so happens that our mom shares the same birthday.
Facts.
And
That's
so,
awesome.
his mom had unfortunately passed like close by her birthday. I had a brother that actually passed on my mother's birthday that kind of affected things. So we kind of shared there was something special about that day. And so
We found my house.
So I said to
on
him,
my mom's birthday.
yeah, so I said to him, I was like, this is the day we're finding it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But when we walked into this house, there was a whole different feeling about it. And then when we walked into the living room. I'm getting goosebumps right now, Larry, thinking about it. Do you remember there was a sign? And I made him stop, and we took a picture in front of the sign. Go on.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. It was a placard that was up, and I was like, man, that's one of my mom's favorite quotes out the Bible, one of her favorite scriptures. And I was like, this is the house I need. This is the house I want. No matter what, this is it. And it was it.
And we
made him an offer, and
Yeah.
like Godfather.
It kept going back and forth, like we were going, but it just kept coming back to that house. And I think the whole way we're like,
this is it.
Dorothy's like she's leading you to your house today. And then I think it was just like she gave you that sign with that sign right there on that wall. Like I don't think it could have been any clearer.
And for you and Chris to be there for me through everything, man, I appreciate you and bro so much. I love y'all so much. I tell the world. But I know how private Chris is. So, I just leave that at that. Let him,
again, that is nothing even to be talked about. That's just like it is what it is. Like that's just friendship, that's love, that's family.
Yeah, no
like
doubt.
that's nothing else about that. Nothing else needs to be said.
Oh, what's
Right.
understood don't
Say
have to
less.
be explained.
Exactly. Like
And,
there's
you know,
nothing else about that. Like
I guess we about to close this thing out. And I
Yeah.
guess
We got a couple minutes left.
yeah,
Yep.
we got to bring Cornell on.
Let's go.
So come on, Cornell, come on up real quick.
Save the best for last, Cornell.
You're about 10.
Okay.
I'll give you a countdown.
My best for Chris. You want to get in the middle, Cor? Yes, sir. Save the best for last.
Oh man, he coming up here breaking stuff, man. He coming up here breaking stuff.
Okay. Oh, man.
Bro, them cookies good, man. I'm telling you, man.
Them cookies serious.
They serious.
That Czech Republic fire. We got that Screwface and Ox. We got the about the Czech Republic.
Got a lot of nice.
Actually, it's funny we say that.
You been over the Czech Republic?
Did you for this check?
I am the Czech Republic.
He is the check.
Cornell, I saw chopping it up with the Czech females tonight.
Listen, I used to have a Czech girlfriend.
No,
so it was a beautiful thing.
no. Before you go
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that, Cornell is known in Prague.
I am. I have a whole thing about me on Humans of Prague, man.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus.
Cornell is big not only.
I gotta talk in my
the
Jamaican
US.
accent. Lord Jesus.
Well, go on, man.
Can I get a one Raska Bambakla?
Bambakla.
He's still not loving the one. He's still not loving the one.
There's a bag of things that go on right now.
So
I love it.
How are you big in Prague?
Bruv, you know, it's crazy how
You got your
that
own-
even unfold. I'm telling you, I had a guy that was following my YouTube page that was a big deal in Prague. And so when they found out about what happened to my security company getting undermined, they're like, yo, we gotta talk. We gotta talk to you about that. Like how you get through that.
And you've been in Prague.
Yeah. I've been
Tell
in
Larry
Prague.
Love about Prague, because Larry
Man,
Love says he's
listen,
gonna go to
Prague is very affordable. It's cheap. You buy whatever you want.
When was the
man.
last time you went to Prague, though?
What was that? 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, because it's got a little bit more expensive, but
It
still
is.
for a big European city,
Yeah.
compared to like Paris.
Oh,
or-
yeah.
It's definitely affordable.
Oh, definitely affordable. I mean, I love it, man.
Where do you stay in Prague?
I actually stayed in Prague 1.
Mm-hmm.
We did the interview in Mustek. We kind of walk around Mustek. It was pretty dope, man. My barber was in Mustek, so I had to go to Mustek to get my hair cut and all
Okay.
that stuff. So it was pretty cool. And then they took me to that in Prague 1 where they have that boat the dinner boat
Mhm.
that you take from that
Yeah.
theater and go. That was pretty cool, man. So I had a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
And the little wheel. What's that little station where you go on those little bike thing?
Yeah.
I can't.
Did you
even-
have a lungosh, the fried dough?
Oh
thing with the
yeah.
garlic and
oh,
cheese.
man, come on,
It's
bro.
Larry Love still needs to try some. Well,
I
he
did
probably
that,
tried
right.
Czech
We
food by
got to
now, but-
get Larry in there.
Yeah, you got to get me in there, man. You gotta, listen, man, I
You're
gotta
already in there.
have my face in the place, man.
Listen,
It's
them
not
girls-
right if my face is not in the place.
them
Do a
girls see.
podcast from Prague one day.
I am gonna do
there
that.
you go.
We're gonna do that live. I'm gonna
Bro.
be in Prague. You're gonna be over here in the States, and I'm gonna be like, man, we're going live.
You'd
and I'm
have
gonna
them
show
girls
America.
all
Why
over
can't I go
Larry.
to Prague with you?
They be all over
you
Larry.
gonna, you wanna, you gonna, they're gonna be all over me?
What?
Yeah.
I don't
You
need to
gotta
go
be
to
like-
Prague then. If they're all the women gonna be all over me, I don't need to go to Prague. I don't need to go to the Czech.
No.
No.
You're already making a lot of Czech friends. So
There you go.
You're in a good spot there, but you're doing big things. I see you gracing covers. My
Man,
man is
listen.
big. This man is big time. Always used to be Larry was the most dapper dude in the room.
I mean,
You
Larry
ain't got
kind of still is,
Cor-
you know.
Cornell,
No.
Larry
Let me tell you
does
something.
his thing.
Larry is not.
This is, you invite me to an event at Naples Nice.
Yeah.
Man, man, your suit game.
Yeah, there's some suits. I got some suit now. I got to say, you know, though, one time I got a suit and it humbled me because I never wanted to spend that much money on a suit. It was a Hugo Boss. I was not happy.
Hey, but hold up, man. Let me tell you something about the suit game.
Yeah.
You don't buy a suit game based on the name.
This
That's
is
like
true.
buying the Brook Brothers.
That's true. That is true.
Man, you gotta have that thing custom to your body. You gotta have
This is
somebody
true.
make it, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen,
Yes,
man,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I gotta bring you to the crib, man. I gotta show you one of my rooms.
He's got a room that's
I
a
got
closet.
rooms
Just for suit.
No, just for whole
yeah,
bedroom. Just for-
listen,
Wow.
I got a closet, then
Yeah.
I got a whole room.
Come on.
Listen, and I got all my
and
suits. I got
organized
suits
to a
like
T,
they tailor made to
color
this
coded.
body, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I buy them, and sometimes some of them I have like just, hey, listen, I go to my tailor, y'all get this trim, get it right to my liking.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not the name of it, it's how they get it and they to your body.
Right.
So it's gonna fit you on your curves and your everything. Boom,
And the
boom, boom.
tux. I love that.
And man, they're gonna fit you and they're gonna make you feel like, and when you step, they're gonna be like, oh, he looking like somebody.
So you got to tell me then, which one is more pimping, the pinstripe or the plaid?
Pinstripe player. Pinstripe player.
That's it, all
Man,
day.
listen, man, I got me a
All-
blue. I got me a dark navy blue with the red pinstripe with my red hat with the red stripe. Boy, when I step, it's like I'm gliding. They
That's
be like,
serious.
man, oh my God. Like, listen here, player. Listen here, man.
Clean.
I brought it out in Atlanta.
Clean.
I shut the whole city down. People was like, even President Trump was like, Larry, man,
Larry,
you
what
a
going?
fly.
Ooh.
He said you a fly.
You freezing.
Man, listen,
All
man.
that ice.
Cooler than a polar bear toenail.
What's the
You know
line
what I'm
that
talking
you?
about?
What's the day when you went up to DC with Byron the first time? You cleaner than the Board of Health?
Oh yeah, I'm cleaner than the Board of Health when I first got to DC. Listen here, man. You know I had my scarf on, my overcoat, hat tilted, brim laid flat out.
Yeah.
Now that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, listen here, man. I was so cool and clean. Everybody was like, man, who is this guy?
Listen.
And that's what I do.
I got to tell you, though, they did fear you. They feared you.
Of course.
Because I had some people was talking, they didn't even know I knew Larry. And they're like, man, that guy that's with Byron, ooh, he's swole.
And I don't play no game. I am who I am.
I love that. I
You know,
love that.
I can never change. You know, that's the thing about me. Like, I come from
Yeah.
hard times, humble beginnings, and I just believe everything my mom taught me.
This
Like,
is true.
son,
This is
you
true.
are who you are. Either a person gonna accept you for who you are,
Yeah.
and respect what you bring, or
Right,
not.
Right.
If
This is-
not, forget about them. Just keep moving.
I gotta tell you, man, I seen young ladies, because we were at an event. Larry was there,
Oh,
Byron
stop.
was
Here we
there.
go. Here we go.
She was so afraid of Larry.
What event? Describe the stage.
We had Anthony Hamilton was the headliner for that show. You remember that show?
That was in Fort Myers.
Yeah. That was in Fort Myers.
Myers.
It was. They had a lot of big hacks because they even had Tamila Mann. She was there.
Tamila Mann, yeah.
Yep. There's a couple big acts, but
So Larry Love walks in the room.
listen, she was afraid to pass Larry. Like she thought Larry was gonna say, "You can't come around here." Like it was one of those type of things. I'm like, "Yo, he cool, he cool," but she didn't even try.
Yeah, man.
It's like Suge Knight walking in the room. Everyone just.
Cause sometimes
Shutting
like,
it
if
down.
a person don't know you,
Yeah.
they don't know you. But at the same time, you gotta have that presence.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
play games.
Yeah,
I'm not here to
yeah,
play games.
yeah.
I'm here to make sure
Yeah.
the congressman's is straight. I'm his senior advisor
Yeah.
at the time, so I
Yeah.
need to make sure like everything flow
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah.
Like
it's beautiful.
I don't got time to play.
I love that, man. It's
I don't got
amazing.
time to play.
It's amazing, man.
And I was everything but I need to be, and like everything was cool.
Oh,
Even Anthony Hamilton, cool guy. We chopped it up, took pictures.
Yeah.
I told him, man, if I
Singer
ever get
Anthony
married,
Hamilton?
and you'll see
Yeah,
me at my
yeah,
funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, not my funeral, but my wedding.
Yeah, you
Where
waited.
was Anthony Hamilton at, and why would?
Fort Myers, man. Listen, Fort Myers, where is that, man?
Yeah. They did that.
Hamilton
They
ain't
did
worth
that.
Yeah, man. Like I be where it's at. If it's popping, Larry
pull
Love
up.
is where it's at.
Larry, pull
Anthony
up.
Hamilton is hot. I think we're about to die. Well, how much we got left, Tim?
2 minutes. Okay, hey, listen here. We
All
got to
right.
wrap this thing up. You know, we got 2 minutes left, but
We're
man,
gonna bring
like,
Cornell back in the studio.
we're gonna bring Cornell
yes.
back in the
Yes,
building.
yes, Thank you for waiting.
You know,
so
so
patiently.
Oh, definitely.
and you know, we ain't on no peanut punch or
You know what? When I come back in the studio, people, listen. Look for me bringing the peanut punch for Larry. I'm bringing a
Larry
whole
doesn't need
thing,
the peanut punch.
a
Larry
peanut
needs the
punch for
opposite of
Larry.
peanut
boom,
punch.
bye.
Larry needs to stay away from the peanut punch.
No, we getting Larry the peanut punch. The real, the mash.
Man, they
The
give us
mosh.
the music.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the kitchen. Shout out to the alley. Chris Shukart.
Thank
Marty
you,
Kenny,
everybody.
Oh,
for
yeah.
having
Fun.
us.
Thank you
Shout
for
out to
coming out.
Cornell.
Oh, yeah.
Look forward to
Shout out
seeing
to Tim.
us everywhere soon.
239 Uncensored.
You know what? Diane, come on up here real quick. Hurry up.
Come on, Diane.
Hurry
Run
up.
up in here, Diane. Get up in here with your beautiful
Diane,
self.
Diane
Hey, we
Harris
got
is
Diane
the
Harris.
OG.
Oh, yeah.
She's the OG of the OG. One of the first persons I met.
Get you.
Beautiful thing.
Come on.
There you go. There you go.
Hey,
Get
man,
the
what's
plug. Get
going
the
on?
plug.
I don't think we need Diane Harris, Larry, and have a picture together in like
Yeah.
10 years.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Diane Harris, the original
All right.
Team Donald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
All
real.
right. Love
Thank
it.
you, Tim. All right, we'll wrap it up. Tim's kicking us out. Tim's got to go triple dip.
Hey, this gonna go big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We shared a lot.
That was
We're
beautiful.
gonna do some good numbers.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a good night, Tim.
Oh, yeah. I was-